Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another Zora Easter match. This is a Group C match between Vidya, James, and Elf. I've got Painapple and Spec doing the comms. I got Pilby and Axel Ryman doing the tracking. I am Tumultack. I am restreaming, and I want to give it to the comms because they like to talk, and I'm bad at it.
Hello, one and all, and welcome to an MMR Zeg's Seed, as we are calling them. I'm joined in the comms booth by Spec, one of our runners from earlier today. I don't know if we're allowed to talk about the results yet.
Hello and good night, everyone. Yeah, results-wise, definitely watched the race. It was really good. You can
Yes.
better to not talk about the results to not spoil it, but it was really nice.
Yeah, it was a very, very good race. Definitely worth watching from everyone. And we're in for another one today. Very excited to see Vidya, James, and Alf both back in another tournament. Definitely two of my favorite runners. Really love them. Very, very good runners. Both probably about equal, especially in terms of execution. So I'm very excited to see how this goes.
Yeah, both play both MMR and Ocarina of Time randomizer. Sorry, and Vidya is more on the speedrunner side for sure. And he
Yeah.
said, I'm gonna paraphrase it, but he says that basically OTR, is just you just play for fun, it's relaxing, and then on Majora, it's time to try hard.
I feel like a lot of people would not necessarily agree with him.
Did we go over the settings, the differences between season 4?
I don't believe so, if you'd like to run through that.
Yeah, so we're bringing eggs back, which means Skull Kid doesn't have the song for us anymore, and we have another song check in its place, which is eggs. Collect the 7 Zora eggs, deliver them to the lab, and then you'll get a randomized song. There's nothing, that's pretty much it. You have to beat the game regularly, unlike other, Easter specials. This is just straight up Majora. It's just that the song check was brought back. And to make things easier, we do start with 2 bottles, which is a huge change, by the way. Few hints were moved around. Gossips, Fishermen, and Beavers are on the sometimes pool for this tournament, so the always only has 6 out of 7, and that's a Picto Box on Cafe.
Interesting. Yeah, there are some changes that were allowed to be made because of the most recent MMR update. So that's why Kefe does not have his usual Keaton mask on. We also have tolerant gossips as well, so it's a little bit easier to check those gossip hints, which is very, very helpful. And there are a couple other options we did not opt for in this tournament, like instant transformation masks and a couple other text-based things. Like you now have the option for the bank man to tell you what he has on bank 1. That was not turned on for this tournament, though.
Yeah, one of the big new options in version 1.16 is update and NPC texts, so even more NPCs tell you where certain items are or what they have in store. This will not be activated for this tournament. It's just the regular usual stuff. But on 1.16, a few checks are now peekable, such as Hungry Goron, Postman Freedom reward, some Spider House reward, 2 of the Cafe Quest items, which is why the check on Cafe Quest, which you can't peek, is not enabled in the setting, just to make things easier for it to not be that much of a lottery.
Right. Yeah, I think those are all the differences for this tournament. But yeah, 1.16 has a lot more options of what you can change for a lot of your different settings.
It seems like Alf got 5 rupees and bought 20, and Vidya got 40 rupees and bought 100. So,
Yeah.
pick your choice, wise man.
I mean, both of them starting with a good amount of rupees. Alf getting some help from the fairy there. And is Alf going straight for Dodongos?
Yep.
That's interesting.
Usually see different methods of cleaning up Clocktown, but I'm gonna say I think the dongles is fine still to this day. You have those really early gossip hints, which we're gonna read right now.
GBT foolish. And seahorses with an unrequired Gypto.
That's always nice to hear.
It is, and we could find ourselves in a situation if that Garrow is difficult to find that someone decides to do it anyway.
So yeah, we got Great Bay Temple Foolish, not accept song, fully foolish, and all its implications. And Ocean Spider House Day 1 reward is dead, Dampe Digging is dead, and Seahorses has a Gibdo mask not required.
Yeah. I have had a couple seeds, though, where there was a non-required either Gibdo or Garrow, and the other one was just nearly impossible to find, so it just became easier to do the harder check.
I haven't found one of these yet, out of like several Season 4 hints seeds, so
yeah,
it is possible.
I forget what the situation was. Most of my MMR was last summer for last summer into the fall, I guess. Both runners not finding anything too exciting yet.
Yeah, no real immediate items for now, and both are taking different paths. Alf is deciding to clean up a little bit of Terminal Field before, and Vidya is basically doing Observatory, but he just did a small deposit for bank out of those 99, and checked the bomb shop item in the process.
Also, to clear up what people are saying in chat, a temple being fully foolish doesn't automatically kill the song. If GBT is foolish, that could mean that you have New Wave Bossa Nova on the temple song. So another temple locks your access to GBT.
Gossips are dead. That's our sometimes hint. One of two. It's not an always in this setting.
Yeah, kind of surprised that's not an always.
Oh, and you love to see it. Stone Tower Temple, Way of the Hero. Here we go. We gotta see.
Probably one of the worst Waths you can get.
Yeah, it can definitely go a few ways. It can go, for example, the boring, last song item in Inverted Stone Tower Temple, not a big deal. Or maybe a nasty item in the Light Arrow chest, with maybe Mirror Shield being required. Or the rare, no Mirror Shield required, no Light Arrow required, chest in the room with the water.
I think that ruined a bunch of qualifiers a couple of years back.
I saw a recent seed that had that happen, but you got Mirror Shield before.
We have a nice early Goron mask, courtesy of Anju.
As we get Goron mask, we see that Postman Freedom is wearing Cafe in his head.
Yeah, and it looks like Goron Race not required as well. Goron Race has a not required land title deed, so it looks like no item relocation.
I'd say Vidya is definitely cruising here. Oh, the 30 arrow dropped from the moon. Here it is. And this is a case where if you're doing standard night 1, either you open just south or observatory, you should go night 1 immediately here, but Vidya's gonna maybe take a little bit of time to do that, because you go night 1, you can still do Madame Aroma. Now you do the minigame because Vidya has perfect money.
Yeah, I mean, I also don't think that he grabbed the ferry. Or I get what you're saying, that you could just grab the ferry here on night 1.
Yeah, exactly. That's the most important part, actually. You just do a pound and get the ferry.
Yeah.
And early night 1 is so good for Goron because you have such little to do. You just go by the entirety of Terminal Field so fast. But there are still options. Can enter Great Bay.
I mean, Alf was able to get through most of Termina with relative speed. Using Epona to get from basically Dodongo without doing Dodongo all the way around.
Yeah, but for now, this is just a Goron mask in room key check, and that's it for a while.
Yeah. I mean, the thing I'm kind of scared for is how early are we going to get these light arrows? How early can we chase that STT Wath?
Yeah, it's always there's never a clear path. It's not always the same thing. Even with Stone Tower Temple Foolish, which is locked by so much. Way of the Hero, I mean. Could be for
Yeah.
Fire Arrow. Could be for a lot of things. Even Zora.
Yeah, true. It could be for Zora or Deku. Yeah, or Deku.
It is important to mention that one mask climbed as a logical trick is turned on for this tournament as well. So, yeah, Zora can be all the way up to climbing the tower, 100%.
Yeah. Also, Goron Race is an always hint in these settings. So that is one of the, what, 5 that we get in these settings? If it's the same as standard?
Yeah, we have 6 out of 7 always hints to show up. Couldn't list them right now, it's always hard to remember like that. But the ones that got demoted, so to speak, are Gossips, Beavers, Fishermen, and the Swamp Spider House reward that now is a visual peak. So, you know, it was kind of as a default in the settings to just make the peak, even though it doesn't have hint importance. So it can get trolled by a ambiguous trade item there, but for now it's playing really nicely, actually.
Yeah.
We got Alf coming back to Clocktown. Meanwhile, Vidya is gonna do the standard 9-1 stuff after getting the Laundry Pool Fairy.
I'm just hoping Alf goes for that room key check pretty soon.
Yeah, because in terms of Terminal Field, he really exhausted all the options.
Right.
And yeah, I definitely want to see Alf's side after that, because like with opponent start, you always can enter Great Bay to wasting game time, but I definitely want to see what he's gonna do for Old Lady, because when you have Goron, everything goes by so fast.
Right. And one thing I've been kind of curious about is when you have that starting bottle, it makes a Great Play opener a lot more likely, because you can grab the fish and then you have 2 checks right in Great Bay.
Yeah, it's definitely a much safer play. You don't have to play around much, really.
Right.
The other items that benefit the Great Bay entry are usually Zora Mask and a way to pop the Tangle, but those are not nearly as important because Labfish is usually a little bit uncomfortable to de-isolate. It's not a big deal, but it's definitely annoying enough.
Yeah. I mean, especially if you have a projectile, you can get Tangle as well.
I think Vidya did an impromptu peek on the underwater chest and just voided out. That's nice.
That's not bad. Road to Southern Swamp Wath.
Yeah, we're definitely going.
Definitely did not see anything there yet.
We're gonna go through the beaten path here for sure. They don't have a bow, so Swamp Archery, I would bet it's gonna be isolated for a while, but it is what it is. From here on, it's Old Lady and Day 2 Woods, and then let's see what the sea has for us.
I don't remember Alf peeking the tree.
He went there already.
Oh yeah, he has the Swamp Owl.
Oh, I did not notice. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Wow, maybe it is Swamp Archery then, or Alf didn't peek the tree or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I recognize somewhat the opener Alf is doing. It's one of the things there. You know, there's usually discussion around this when mapping out openers for this game, which is, you know, theoretically listening to grandma stories is a total waste of time, but sometimes it's a necessary evil to be able to do stuff in I1.
Right. I mean, it just goes along with the classic observatory opener.
And right now we have South Clocktown Foolish. Always
Interesting. And that's where we got Romani Mask.
Oh, that's really good then.
Yeah, so no sound check this race.
And yeah, as mentioned, Bank 3 is dead. I gotta say, I kind of like when Bank 3 is a live check because, you know, it's like an hour 40 in the seed or whatever. Things start to get a little bit weird. And you know, you start to get wallets and you start, you know, I can route money this way, that way. But when the game tells you that depositing 1,000 is just dead, you're like, okay, I deposit a quick 500 and don't have to care about this place anymore. That's kind of a
Yeah,
bummer.
true. Because, I mean, once you have, like, 200, 300 rupees in the bank, you don't need any more. And the expense of Scrub having nothing for us as well. A pretty dry opener so far.
Yeah, exactly. Probably gonna find our item in Mystery Woods.
Yeah. I mean, I would be happy if Great Bay has something. Right. It's interesting how doing like almost a full Termina route and then going to Observatory. I would figure you normally save Observatory till later if you're going to do that kind of opener. And now the tree. I see something in the tree. But I think it's the crying mask. Never mind, Vidya's gonna go for the tree. A strat that I absolutely despise, because I can't figure out why I can't squeeze past the bat there.
Yeah, you just gotta hug the right side, and it's actually pretty simple. Killing the bats in a good manner is kind of the hard part, in my opinion. But yeah, Vidya saw something he liked.
Oh, there you go. Oh, Keaton, okay. I could tell it was some kind of mask. I couldn't tell which one it was, though.
Having an item on a tree is really good for the in-game time.
Yeah. I mean, he got it just in time to save Grandma.
This is being very picky, of course, on the in-game time situation, but I would say Vidya got quote-unquote bailed out here. Because now I think he just does double fairy and it will be like around midnight.
Right. But I mean, this is pretty good. You know, save Grandma, go check whatever she's selling, grab your potion, and continue with the opener.
It's gonna be interesting to see when does Alf get the Keaton mask, because in my opinion, I think the tree without distance weapon, I think that should be in like every single randomizer player's, you know, arsenal of weapons.
Yeah.
And yeah, because like, you know, it's not a big deal to have to go back and get the item, but you know, why not grab it on the first try? You know.
It's kind of a pain, especially if you've already done... No, you wouldn't do Swamp Archery and not get the tree. I don't know. That's a pain of an area to go back to, especially when you don't have Goron.
Yeah, we're gonna see what the item is and hope that Alf didn't misspeak and just didn't want to do the check.
Because this could be our Wath. Yeah, that's our Wath.
Distance weapon locked, by the way. So I would say big question on this.
That's true. Honestly. That's a good point. So if we have another bow out there, then that's not Wath. But if we find Hookshot or Zora or something first... And bombs. Wow, getting the human kit just like... back to back.
Well, this could mean trouble for Alf if he doesn't route Old Lady somewhat soon.
Yeah. That tree is not in logic without a ranged weapon. Oh my god, there's light arrows.
It's our STT starter pack, it's coming along!
Oh my god. It would be
theoretically, if you stay in logic here, you know, you're not supposed to get the bow, and the bomb bag doesn't necessarily mean much, but
Right.
I don't know. You better have the. It was better if Elf had this bow already, for example. Maybe he could go north here.
True. Yeah, I mean, with bombs, you have access to almost everything. You would just need fire arrows.
Yeah, the bomb blocked stuff in north can definitely be important, and
Yeah.
when it comes to Elf's bomb bag situation. I don't think it's the end of the world. Like old late, it's not even a big deal if you decide to route it in a next cycle or whatever.
Well, it depends where other bombs are.
Yeah, in this specific seed, there definitely can be a situation where they run out of stuff really fast.
Yeah.
And apparently Observatory has a big chest, which Vidya wants to go for here.
And Vidya refuses to just do the normal jump. I do love his commitment.
So yeah, Alf actually went back for the Keaton mask here, which is gonna be nice
Yeah.
for him.
He saw
What?
the Road to Southern Swamp hint above Dodongo's, so I think that made him head back.
Yeah, and actually take a crack at the magic
Oh my
distance
god.
mask. There's our
And
magic.
magic, yeah.
Hard locked by bombs.
Oh boy. I mean, my big question really is, where's Zora?
Yeah, the Zora or hookshot location, or even Deku right now. It's definitely up for grabs and very, very interesting.
I mean, I'm kind of thinking, I mean, this is too early to tell, but I'm thinking with that Seahorse's non-required Gibdo, that could mean that our Garo locks access to Zora.
What was the cafe item again? Did he have Picto Box or am I remembering another seed?
Yeah, no, he had Picto Box for his face.
Yeah, because the seahorse hint is very interesting. I watched a seed where that had magic on the seahorses, and it definitely had implications for where
Right.
Zora could be. And magic not
Right.
required, just similar to this Gibdo. I wonder if there can be a deduction from that hint alone, but I don't have my hopes up really. But
No,
definitely to keep
certainly
in
not.
mind.
Oh my god! And Alf finding Garo.
Yeah, it's just there.
We're one item away from Stone Tower.
We just need the song.
Oh my god. I mean, I'm trying to remember. In these settings, Baby Goron still gives us Goron Lullaby, correct?
Yeah, it works the same way as before, just in a different fashion. Because the update.
And Alf hasn't gotten their bow yet. That's a shame.
Oh, he opted to just take the Great Bay entry here rather than doing the Keaton quiz right away.
Yeah.
With Goron, I think even exiting West, I think you gotta take a crack at the Keaton quiz. It's not even being results biased, but the Goron movement is fast to go there. And given that it's a way of the hero item, it could have even been a hook shot here, for example. So maybe, I don't know, go to Zora Cape.
Getting some more paper.
That cafe's mask is looking good, huh?
Yeah. But that also means potentially you could have a double required express mail. Because
Yes.
if Postman gives you cafe mask, then you have to reset again. Go talk to Mama.
Soylent Hand or Postman Freedom Cafe mask? Which way, Majora man?
Ugh. I mean, we do have Ocean Title Deed as well, so at least we can also do Toilet Hand.
I forgot what Ocean Title Deed was because Labfish is one of the best item regrabs you can hope for, honestly.
Yeah, that one's real easy. I believe Ocean Title Deed was on P-Hat. I'm pretty sure. If someone in chat wants to correct me.
Yeah, that's annoying enough. I'm not gonna lie, in this situation, like you're not gonna force anything, but I would like to at least play around keeping that ocean title deed in my pocket and being able to do it in the cycle. You know, if
Yeah.
it doesn't mean going out of my way too much, but yeah.
Especially when you know that you're not going to have a go mode Akana.
I think we're looking at either not midnight meeting, right? But we're looking at toilet hand or staff room to be able to make sense of the seed because the bow is still out of logic, and we only need the Zora, Deku, or hook that makes it in logic, and ice arrows so we can fully climb Ikana.
True. I forgot you need ice arrows too. I always forget about that.
Yeah.
Swamp not paying out yet. Okay, Nvidia's not going to go for the SSH grotto.
Yeah, going there out of logic for the grotto as well. I think it's very
It's a stretch.
whatever. Oh,
It's
Vidya,
just-
come on. Do 3 tingle system here. Twin Islands plus Great Bay, get all the items. Come on, man, you know. Vidya hasn't been to Milk Road. This guy's trying to skip Gorman race as much as someone who is in commentator booth right now.
I mean, Gorman race is pretty terrible. But opting, I don't know. I mean, I really don't like Swamp Archery. I'm not a huge fan. It just
Vidya's definitely... He's definitely
it takes so long for a
respecting-
single check now.
It's because it's a way of the hero, pretty much. I doubt Vidya would be doing it that ahead of time.
Yeah, that's true.
Although I gotta be honest, if you're a runner who is trying to go more on the full clear side, after healing the witch and getting the item, going to Swamp Archery is really one of the best spots you have to do it, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, you also don't want to last locate it. And if you've checked literally everything else in this area, it's going to take you a while to come back until you get Deku.
It's good to mention right now that Swamp Archery, in this setting, it's different from Season 4. This setting, it's gonna only give you 1 item, which is for the first time you play it in the vanilla game. In Season 4, you would also get the perfect reward, and given that you always get perfect when you clear this game, it was a nice little double check. So right now it's just a 1 in Swamp Archery.
Yeah, in my mind, it was much more worth it when you had the 2.
Yeah, I really like the balancing that came with it, but other people have preferred the 1.
Yeah. And it doesn't do anything for us today. Nvidia making his money back.
And he's gonna exit to Termina Field, apparently. Manually. Maybe we're gonna see that Milk Road now?
Probably P-Hat to Milk Road, yeah. Yeah, it's still daytime for him.
It's an interesting way to do it. This is observatory-wise. This is a consequence of what's it called? Yeah, having Goron Mask for Night 1, which means Swamp Owl is you're probably gonna do that to waste time, and then you have to find another time to do P-Hat Milk Road.
And it's much easier to do P-Hat with a bow.
Yeah, that damage per second, huh?
Yeah. I saw you taking full advantage of having plenty of arrows for that earlier today.
Yeah, I don't know how to do this. The P-Hat starts blocking. I don't know where I'm supposed to shoot. I need to open the practice ROM.
you laid into that guy, turned that P-Head into a pincushion.
Yeah. It's land title deed not required on the Goron race. That's nice to know.
Yeah.
I don't think there was an item there. Meanwhile, on Alf's side, he managed to do a bunch of stuff during night 1, which is good, but definitely struggling to get the old lady time. He had to wait quite a bit here.
It's hard to plan it out like perfectly. That's another thing I find difficult about getting an early Goron mask like this. And a mountain title deed on Tingle. But when you have access to like such quick speed, you get a lot of things done a lot faster than you expect.
Yeah,
So
this goes
timing out
back.
these time checks is hard.
This goes back to the situation of do you listen to grandma's stories or not? Because if you don't listen to grandma's stories, you need to waste so much time. So you run
Yeah.
out of. You go through all your checks, which you would do in night one, and then when you get Goron, you're kind of screwed because you don't have them anymore.
Exactly.
Like Alf found kind of a way to pass time, which was doing a hide and seek. But hide and seek individually, it's always a little bit suspect. Because, for example, it's nice to do hide and seek if you have mini games to do in East Clock Town and you have to check stuff in West. For example, Night 3 is one of the best ways to do Honey and Darling, like right at the end of the
Oh
cycle.
yeah. That's what I always aim for.
So when you have to burn this check this early, doing it essentially individually, it's not ideal, you know?
Yeah. Like, I don't disagree with the routing, I just think it gets much harder because of that Goron mask.
Yeah, I definitely lean towards saving all the most of the Termina Field stuff for later and just taking the stories in the hotel. Because yeah, it's because you're gonna go through the same checks, you know. So you're playing around, giving yourself the most freedom if you know for the old lady routing. Because yeah, it comes down to old lady basically. Room key and old lady, the opener science.
Yeah, room key really makes you change up a lot of your routing. Oh, and Alf doing an early north.
Yeah,
But I do not hate it.
I definitely would have liked to see this on night one for Alf, but here it's definitely fine. And now I definitely would like to see this on night 3.
Yeah,
but
he's still on night 1.
there could be a world where Alf just high rolls massively out of here and just doesn't do Mystery Woods or whatever. But
Yeah.
unlikely.
I mean, yeah, it's unlikely with the how many Sphere Zero checks you get there. And sorry, that was a stock pod. What?
Yeah, Stockpot in is Way of the Hero.
Oh, I wonder for what.
Oh yeah, Goron. Oh well.
Yeah, not the most exciting.
So if you wanna, yeah, if you wanna scout for whoa midnight meeting, oh all night's mask, feel free, but it's not necessary.
Yeah, well, but it's still going to be in the back of our runners' minds regardless. Of just maybe there's another.
Postman does have a cafe mask in his head, so that's technically stockpot in indeed.
Well, and you know that you have to do at least Postman's Freedom this cycle.
Yeah, right now I think Postman Freedom should really be a no-brainer, especially since the Mountain Deed location is so good. The only issue is having money if you're gonna, because you're gonna buy it in Great Bay.
Yeah.
So you just have some money to go there, but the thing is pretty much self-routed for when you go to Zora Hall. And Alf doing exactly what I advocated here. He's doing what I call three tingle system. He's just checking Great Bay, Twin Islands, and the North Clocktown one. This is really good. He also did the cutscene overlap by exiting the grotto and popping the balloon right away. Shortening single cutscene is turned on for this setting, which is good to reiterate.
It doesn't look like he peeked the cliff, though.
Yeah, I didn't quite see it.
Yeah, that's also
on the
a hard
recording.
peek.
Yeah, on the recording is always harder to see, but I don't know, I didn't see it.
Also, yeah, Vidya. Oh, Sonata.
Yeah, Sonata of Awakening, huh? A very weird song right now. This is all behind the bow, by the way, which is behind our theoretical first distance weapon.
Expensive scrub, not having anything helpful.
Yeah, it's funny because a lot of times we kind of hope the game makes sense in terms of progression. So yeah, elegy on the baby Goron, obviously, because they're gonna go to Stone Tower Temple where the hero, but no.
Right. But hey, we could have an early Deku in our future as well, you know? It's hard to say this early.
No, it was Sonata on the baby Goron, right?
It was, yeah. Oh, I think?
It was the very distinct green yellowish, not like dark yellow.
Oh. Okay. I'm colorblind, so I'm not the best person to ask.
Oh, holy crap! So you really gotta read the text when you get the song, then, huh?
Yep. I can't do the fast text that everybody else can do.
Oh man, the frames you could save that.
God, I could save like 8 frames. If only I could see properly.
If we play together, I'll do a gentleman's fair play agreement, and I should try to read the text rather than blitz through them.
It's fine. I mean, I can read it pretty quick regardless. I cannot tell what's on that like though.
Yeah, this is a virtual console CRT TV moment for me. I could see it.
Can't really tell.
Maybe it was like a hundo.
Yeah, I thought it was just a silver rupee, but the fact he was like sitting on it for so long, like maybe it's something else.
By the way, you got something interesting here. Alpha is just going for a midnight meeting right away. Will not route it on night 3, which is the kind of the gold standard. He just wants the
toilet
early
hand.
item right away. And this is one of the good candidates to have our first distance weapon.
True. Nope.
Not today. Also worth mentioning that Alf did dump the ocean title deed, so on the very, very unlikely, very situational situation where there is a Zora with full Ikana access, won't be able to deliver that.
Yeah. I think that was a reasonable gamble.
I myself would take that mountain title deed all day, although in Alf's scenario, his Knight 3 is very compromised, so maybe like Cape Hall in case he finds Zora is the way for him to waste time until Curiosity Shop 10 PM. So maybe keeping the mountain title deed is the way to go there.
I mean,
or else he would have to reroute it right now.
He can still full clear all of West right now. Yeah, so he's going to do the exact same thing Vidya's doing, and he'll get his Deku mask.
Oh, there it is, right?
And that's our first logical projectile.
That feel when we are in logic.
Yeah. I do always say Deku is the first projectile. It's my least favorite one.
Yeah, I kind of like it. Definitely annoying to pop the balloon, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, remember when Goron Baby was totally gonna give us Elegy, but he totally didn't give us Elegy? Surely it's gonna be in Deku Palace, our Elegy, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's got to be either that, or we can full clear Woodfall right now.
Yeah, so Night 3. Yeah, this is gonna be perfect for Alf, too.
Yeah.
Alf might just want to skip Woods here, honestly, if he really wants to, like, roll deep. I don't see that, like, you know what?
Yeah, I figured he wasn't going to.
Maybe you would just skip it as a default, because rerouting this is, like, super okay. You can reroute it after Ikana, actually.
I mean, I do think tournaments like this where you're one-on-one is the time to pull out the big plays, you know?
Yeah, exactly, and it's such a good spot where it's like you're not even skipping something just to skip it. This can be rerouted later very, very reasonably. You have a lot of chances to... For example, assuming you don't know what the 3 items are, you have so many chances to just get the hook shot to be able to enter Ikana, and then from there you do the the woods as you choose. And I think Vidya just swapped to the
Vidya.
wrong maps.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I
You
think
can
ledge
climb up
grab.
on this side, but I don't think it's very easy. Never mind.
Yeah, exactly. 3 fast fear, 0 checks is definitely why you maybe shouldn't skip the area, but I think it's a good opportunity to try to high roll out of it a little bit, and then you can reroute it later with not many, not necessarily many punishments.
Yeah. Well, also, Alf doesn't have magic, so Alf is not in logic.
Right, yeah, for sure. Such a formality to be in logic in this seed. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I guess if he checks Bomber's hideout, he's gonna be in logic, whatever.
I mean, the only problem is he doesn't know that. So it's one of those things that's still gonna, like, nag you the whole time you're running. And be like, God, where is that logic?
I gotta be honest, given that they got the Deku in Honey and Darling, I wasn't really paying attention of, because they got the bomb back after Old Lady. So when was the better time to do Honey and Darling, really? I really wasn't paying much attention to that. Because Alf, for example, he did Honey and Darling and he could have just done hideout chest there. I don't know if, did he do Observatory? I'm sorry.
He did. Because I was surprised that he did like a full tournament clear and then went to Observatory.
Yeah,
but, I mean, we'll see what's on our day 3 stuff. Like that's what's really going to decide if this works in Alf's favor or not.
Yeah, if you just do day 2 and route it with hide and seek along with mini games, that's surely a way to do it. With Goron Mask, I lean towards not caring much about mini games, but I think it's a good spot anyway. Like if you don't have Deku there, it always depends on because like both Vidya and Alf's, like their progression is like it's different. It's not massively different, but it's different enough for when it's the best time to do what. Because for example, already having done North and coming up short, I think you really got to think about doing mini games. But without that, maybe you're just chilling.
Yeah, but also that made me just realize Vidya doesn't have Sonata.
Oh yeah.
Vidya's gonna have to go north, whereas Alf can just kind of chill and swamp. And we'll see what we find in Woodfall Temple.
Could it be a thing that it would be better for Vidya to enter North here just to play around getting Sonata first? Honestly, I think it is. I might have done that.
I would be surprised if he goes north in this cycle. I think he starts his next cycle going north.
Oh yeah, that is true. The Song of Time into doing North, which is also a East standard. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's not such a big deal, but whatever. Definitely want to see if both the runners Song of Time deliberately, like as soon as they possibly can, because of there's a trade item situation, the temporary items.
Right. Yeah, Alf looks like he's going to day 3 most likely.
And we finally got our elegy in Deku Palace. So
there we go.
Rush Stone Tower Temple, Rush Stone Tower Temple. As soon as you get ice, maybe.
I mean, I'm pretty sure both runners are going to go there the second they get a hook. I don't think anyone cares that much about Ice Arrow logic.
It's very. I wouldn't say that because first of all, they don't. Oh yeah, they have lights, right?
Oh yeah.
You know what? Maybe you go there first, right? Because I'm thinking about the ultimate. Yeah, the Gold Dust and Woodfall. Third bottle.
Yeah, that's something. Easy PR.
Yeah, they're gonna be loading so much money in the bank. This is awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty quick bank too.
And Elf just going for ranch here doesn't. Just gonna
Yeah.
play it safe. Not gonna wait for
I-
the keg.
I don't hate it. We still need quite a few hints.
I was gonna say, is it just me or we're running out of checks? Maybe. Am I going crazy?
Well,
know.
basically, Alpha is rooting for Woodfall Temple. Vidya is rooting for Night 3 checks.
Oh yeah, I guess Full Clear Woodfall Temple is available. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they don't have that many locations, but they have enough locations, I guess.
Right.
Also, Snowhead Temple is foolish except song, so interesting.
So that most likely means that it's New Wave. With that
Yeah.
GBT full foolish.
Yeah, and Fire Arrow will not be able to be in Great Bay Temple, which we already knew because it's already foolish. So it's not gonna be good information when we get that Oath to Order song.
Yeah. Oh. Vidya just
Oh,
getting
the American
sniped.
Sniper just popping Vidya.
Oh, that was interesting. He got an extra round of hops.
I had never seen that.
Yeah, same. Especially because he did not want them. Like you want to void out as quick as possible there.
He's just extending his demise.
Right? Foolish Moonsteer.
It is foolish. That's right.
Yeah. Does not get us anywhere right now.
Oh, Alf is getting the cafe's mask, baby. Let's go.
There we go.
Is Vita gonna get it? He barely has time to do it if he somehow spends enough in-game time to get the quest done, and not enough for Postman to run away. You could invert in the middle, of course.
I mean, the main thing to me is, like, you have to get it this cycle. Like, you have to.
Yeah, you're not gonna do it later.
Exactly. Like, you know it's Kefe's mask, you know it's something that locks the other option, and there's our other magic.
2 wallets away from safety magic.
I feel like if Alf sees that before checking bombers, he's gonna be big mad.
Oh no way! Oh my god! I think if he forgets hideout entirely, he's gonna be pissed. But
Oh yeah,
as played, I think he's gonna be
yeah, he'll get
magic's
there.
there. Now I got the magic. Whatever.
Right.
Tackling Playground as well on day 3, huh? For Alf.
Yeah. It's not terrible.
Oh, he's gonna do the half cheating too. I always
Yeah.
hated to do this, but the strat you have to kind of learn it somewhat deeply.
I mean, both day 2 and day 3, if you're gonna do it this way, are pretty time consuming. So in my mind, it doesn't really matter too much which one you go for.
Oh,
I think-
Vidya had already set it up. Clearly, I'm not watching, I guess.
Oh. Yeah, I did not see when he did that.
I did not see him coming back to Clocktown like at all.
He must have done it at the beginning of his night cycle.
Oh, he's dumping the blue paper too. These people are not in on the strats, man. I tell you.
Vidya's cycle is almost done. I don't think he's gonna find Hook and Zora in the next, 4 in-game hours. Oh! Oh
There it
man,
is.
and Deku Playground paying out big.
We're 47 minutes in. We're going to
Wow.
Stone Tower Temple. I cannot believe this is epic.
What are Awaths?
Oh no, we don't
So-
have Hook, right? I'm
No,
imagining.
we still
things.
don't have Hook. I mean, when is Alf gonna do Woodfall? Like, this is driving me crazy. You have a clearable temple. Clear the temple.
You could have just done right here on night 3. Has he done Palace Woodfall? I mean, Elf has so
No.
much to do on night 3, it's not gonna matter in the slightest, but...
That's true. He's probably
Yeah.
also saving it for next cycle.
As much as Vidya didn't
Never
have
did
Sonata...
this?
I think nobody did Town Archery, did they?
I don't think they did. I think they both got Deku and just yeeted themselves out of there. 'Cause I don't remember either of them doing this. No, Alf did get the Postman Freedom. And because Postman Freedom has Kefe, then you have to wait for your second cycle to check the mama.
So yeah, what Vidya is doing here is pretty standard and really good, which is, you know, first of all, a set midnight meeting. And you use your Song of Time to basically warp to Clock, as a warp to Clock Town, and just enter Mountain that way.
Right.
So yeah, after all, he, you know, night 3 he could do this deck, he could do the Deku stuff, and now he's picking the better time to enter Mountain, which is on after resetting cycle.
Yeah.
It took a lot. It took a lot to get to this point. Like getting Deku from Honey and Darling Day 2.
Yeah,
But
that
it
opened
was
up the
very,
scene
very well
so
mapped.
much. Yeah. I mean, both of our runners have really, really excellent routing so far.
Yeah, you can't just lose season 4 because you just keep down archery. You gotta lose the next tournaments too. You gotta keep it balanced, you know. You know what? Alf here is on a good spot because he did Toilet Hand so much earlier, so he only has to go to 10 p.m. here, which
Right.
is like it's much different. From 6 to 10 p.m. you can just find stuff to do in Clocktown and waste time that way. For example, he
But he
did.
still doesn't have his magic.
Yeah.
Oh no! Come on, Alf. Blow up a
What is
wall.
Alf thinking here? Is he worried?
He's probably thinking, "Oh God, I'm gonna lose."
Is he gonna have a meltdown or is he gonna keep the composure? He's Song of Timing. He's not gonna have bombs to do great hideout just yet.
He's just gonna see it and be like, "Oh God, I'm so broke."
Like from here, it's not a big deal. It's not like you're gonna do a bunch of preemptive stuff from here if you're Alf, because you know you don't have any wallet. What are you gonna do? You know, like cry? Just keep playing. But it's all about if he does hideout, if he just forgot it, if he's gonna remember. Yeah, if he forgot it, if he's gonna remember it. So it's 99% chance it's just gonna be fine.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's going for it as of right now. Going.
But
Oh,
yeah.
okay. He's getting the ocean title lead first. That's actually really smart.
I don't know, like from here, Ocean Title Deed, in my opinion, for Ocean Title Deed is just gone. Like the checklist doesn't exist anymore from here. You just
You
go.
were the one. You were the one who was like, "I would keep it all cycle."
I
Gotta
mean,
keep
for
that thing the
one
whole
cycle,
time.
if you reset the cycle, screw that paper. Might as well been double toilet. I wanted to, might as well we deliver it together with the Mountain Title Deed. You know. I don't know if the little hand guy from the hotel needs more help wiping or whatever, but might as well just give 2 papers at that point.
I mean, at least for me, I have such a hard time keeping track of items through cycles. So I love the idea of just grabbing it, not having to forget about it later.
Yeah, it's I definitely I was way more worried in the past about those temporary items, but it's like if you know where they are, they can be very bad to reroute, but you can just, you know, you put them on the back of the line, you put them on the back of the line. Eventually you'll get to do them. If it's like 50 minutes in or if it's 2 hours 30 in, eventually you're going to do them, you know.
Yeah.
You can get screwed, but you can get screwed by anything really, you know.
Oh, yeah. Every check has a chance to screw you over.
But yeah, what I was telling about Alf's Night 3 before I forget, I was definitely complimenting because I think Deku Playground plus Town Archery is a very valid way to spend your night 3 if you only have to go to 10 p.m. I think it was actually
Yeah.
really good actually.
That worked out
Preferably,
really well.
definitely learn the people are watching. Definitely learn the jumps for day 3 because displacement, like doing displacement and then playing it out, it's very suspect in terms of speed, but it was really good. I'm usually not keen on those, nighttime archery mini games or even Deco Playground, but as played, Alpha did a really good job spending the time.
Yeah. But now, I mean, Alf had a huge advantage having Sonata going into Swamp. So now Vidya is getting there first. So we'll see if Alf missed kind of an opportunity here.
Yeah, Dodo was mentioning in chat. It's like I don't even know if it's that big of a deal. It can like maybe just save you a sore if the back item is what's it called? It's not good. It's not that big of a deal really. And in their case, like there's the item to the very left of Woodfall. We know it's I think Moonsteer, which is useless. Is that? I think it is.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
I don't know if because I don't know if they don't have the hook shot. Like you can't grab this after Woodfall, can you? If you don't have the hook shot, I'm failing to remember.
I'm pretty sure you can.
But
I'm not
it might
100%,
not matter
but I'm
at
pretty
all
sure.
if you. Yeah, if Al goes for the chest and then has to come back for the owl to open the temple, then yeah, it doesn't matter at all that he has Sonata already.
Right.
It's one of those. It's one of those minor things where we're like you can come up with an entire thesis on trying to save a song of soaring, and it goes for ages, but
Right.
it is what it is.
I like blowing up.
Yeah, exactly. I think you do need the hook shot because the platform is just so far away and so high. You need to do the whole
Oh, you need
trajectory.
hook. Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna confess something. I've been bothered by Vidya's gameplay for a while now. He chose to not buy the sword upgrade in the bomb shop.
Yeah. He had the money at the time too. Like it wasn't even like he had to go back and take out the money. He had it right then.
Yeah, he decided to take a page of the Bank Over Routers book. Half of it, I probably was the one who wrote it, but.
But now he's gonna have a Kokiri Odawa, which is not the worst, but when it's unnecessary.
Instead of spinning for 3 seconds, you have to spin for like 8. But
Yeah.
it's fine, definitely.
Hey, like we said earlier, saving frames.
I never underestimate the sword upgrades in this game, even if it's just one of the senior ones.
I mean, there's a chance you don't find anything else before getting to Majora, and that's changed races.
Yeah, it's 20 stabs of a difference. In Gomez, it's the difference of you not having to farm a magic drop mid-fight, stuff like that.
Screw Gomez. That dude sucks.
Yeah, maybe Vidya wanted to buy it late and just route bank first. That's very reasonable on that check.
I don't think that's what it is at all. I think it's a purposeful flex.
Yeah, but by this time, I think it's just far gone.
Yeah, knowing Vidya, I think it's 100% on purpose. I mean, at least this frog boss is not a problem without it. An elf not using the bomb strats here.
Oh, the bombs are so good for Deku Palace.
They're so helpful. I have to admit, I don't know how to do it very well with human, but the Goron one is not hard.
On the left side, you can do the ground jump slash. It's a rare ground jump moment for Majora. I just go for that. I don't even pretend that I'm doing glitchless rule set or anything. But I think Alpha might just not have bombs, right? Because he resets cycle for Palace.
Yes.
Resetting cycle for Palace and not having bombs is such a common thing. It's so annoying.
Yeah. That's a very good point.
I think you can farm like inside a grotto or whatever, and it's might be really good to just force it because bombs are
Yeah.
so helpful.
And so hard to find too.
Yeah, in this case, like, what are you gonna do? Soar for an owl and then come back? Like, you know, why?
Right.
Oh no!
No! Oh, poor Alf. That is so
Kamaros.
unfortunate.
The collision is very lenient there, but not that lenient. It's gonna take
Yeah.
a void out here pretty safely. I think it's gonna be on the palace platform. Oh no, up there! Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's helpful. Okay. Well, that's not too bad.
Oh, he actually took a single sword to Milk Road to get arrows. Yeah, then it's definitely technicality. Definitely should go soar to Mountain Village first for sure. Maybe just
Yeah.
if you're soaring to if you're soaring somewhere to get arrows and likely bombs, maybe just go to Mountain Village. And while you're there, maybe just go to Snowhead altogether.
Yeah.
Interesting to note here that Alf is getting gold dust on a new cycle different from Vidya, and he's on the
True.
perfect time to sell the gold, so quite nice. If he wants to sell it, right?
Yeah. I would definitely wait to sell it at this point.
Yeah, because we're looking at eggs and or looking at, you know, maybe holding to the Mount Smithy check. This is the spot where whenever they get the hook, getting the fire arrow out of logic in Stone Tower Temple, if it is a fire arrow, would be really nice because you just
Yeah.
get over Smithy 2 like that.
Right. I will also say I'm really surprised at such a late Zora with these settings.
I'm surprised
Now,
at
1,000 stabs.
just general item progression because what is this just Woodfall Temple from here? Odala Heart Container?
Yeah.
Like what?
See what I mean? He's sitting here forever, just stabbing the guy in the thigh.
Yeah,
Like, just a razor sword and you have that time.
yeah, especially when Vidya decided to not spin the guy for 8 seconds. He decided
Right.
to stab the guy over and over for... How many it is? I'm not gonna pretend I'm making a joke out of it.
I have no idea. Let's say like 12.
What are we looking at here even? It's like Graveyard Grotto?
And Kita.
And Gossip Stones is there too.
Ugh.
Maybe think about routing those, huh? Because it's getting there.
Yeah. It is starting to get to that point. I mean, not for Alf. Alf still has all of Woodfall and whatever else he's doing right now. Oh, Midnight Meeting.
Yeah, exactly. I forgot to mention something when it comes to... Wait, Vidya is grabbing whatever this is.
The gold dust.
Oh yeah, it's the gold, right.
Not a bad idea.
Oh, he is committed.
I mean, you're right there, you know?
Oh, so gold was on the easier left side check, I guess. It's a
Yeah.
very good regrab, indeed.
I believe the far one was Moonsteer. Oh my
There it is.
god. Oh my god.
Is that our seed? And now Vidya doing Playground is an actual issue. We've come this far.
But now... No! Now Alpha's gonna piece out of there without his magic again.
Oh no!
We're at like 3 warps where he was right there. Oh no.
The hook shot was on Midnight Meeting. It is. Vidya's gonna get it too.
Yeah, Vidya's about to get it. That's gonna be huge for Vidya.
Which means we can actually go to Stone Tower Temple Way of the Hero, but Alf doesn't have the magic, and Vidya doesn't have the Ice Arrow. We're almost there!
True.
But neither of the runners are still.
Where was Ice Arrow? I'm blanking on that.
It's some playground.
Oh,
that-
Deku Playground. Vidya
I think
could still grab it.
I think this would be perfect routing from Vidya here because you finish
Yeah.
Midnight Meeting, you're right there in Clocktown, and you're on like Super Night 1, and then you just play double time for day 2 and do Playground that way. It's really good.
Yeah, the only thing is if he decides to go to day 2 right after doing Midnight Meeting.
I think it's one of
I'm
the
not
only
sure if you
possible
make
ways
that
from
play.
here.
I don't know.
Vidya's
I mean, you have that whole thing as a runner of like, oh man, I just got this item I've been looking for. Now I can finally do this thing, forgetting about other stuff around you. You know?
I mean, for now, do what, you know? I mean, okay, there's a legit Econo entry, you can do half Graveyard on Vidya's side, but that's not gonna last for long, you know? Oh, he can trap himself into doing, like, going all the way to Secret Shrine here, which is hilarious.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't blame him, but after getting baited for all of that stuff, he's definitely gonna go back to Playground as one of the better plays.
We'll see. I mean, I hope he does.
And yeah, Vidya now bought the sword upgrade finally.
Yeah. I think after
We are
doing it
really
to
happy
Alwa, he
here.
regretted it.
He was like, gosh, a doll was this bad? Gomez is gonna be like that? No, I'm taking this in my own hands.
Alf getting trolled by these turtles a little bit.
Yeah, if you miss the takedown cycle, it's really annoying.
Yeah. I also realized we
Zora,
don't...
yeah, Zora behind Stone Tower Temple is definitely the bottleneck that makes the most sense here. It could be Fire Arrow for like, you know, Fire Arrow unlocks whatever, like one check in Hot Spring Water Grotto and then you get your progression afterwards. But yeah, Zora would make the most sense for sure. Because there's definitely a lot of options here. They could just get like a random Mirror Shield, and then you have Fire Arrow inside Stone Tower Temple, Mirror Shield gets Lullaby, and then you cruise from there.
Yeah.
Still up for grabs.
I mean, we still need at least one other song item, right? Because we get our eggs. Still need one more.
Vidya doing
Also-
the prudent choice here is gonna get his Ice Arrow.
Yeah. But yeah, Vidya's gonna have pretty easy progression from here. For Alf, it's definitely a lot more up in the air when he decides to go back for that wall.
Yeah, from here, Vidya's screen, it's a very straight line all the way to Ikana. We can have some fun pondering, you know, is he gonna do Shrine? Is he gonna do Poe Hut? You know,
Right.
only the most important questions, right?
I think Poe Hut is probably the biggest question. I feel like in this circumstance where you're looking for a song item, you're looking for Zora, I think you probably do Shrine.
My opinion is that you just go to all the way to the tower and you never look back. You gotta buy a beam though. I don't know if Vidya did that.
Oh, that's a good point.
This
Maybe
is
that's
one of
what
the-
he's trying to get the money for?
Maybe, but the bushes in the swamp do have stuff. No, I think he really wants to do town archery. Oh, he's gonna be one short because this is conditional heart. When you miss one
a shame.
bush in Keaton and you get punished all the way. Oh,
Wow, hitting the clock tower.
that's a glitchless runner right there.
That's hilarious.
Where are the all sanity players, huh?
Vidya's too amped for the next mystery tournament.
I'm not gonna lie, knowing the obscure rupee locations, in my opinion, you just gotta know them all, honestly. Just be
Oh,
as
yeah.
well versed as you can.
And I
It's a
mean,
lot
all it
of
really
information.
takes is, yeah, all it really is just playing a couple mystery seeds. You know, it shows it to you, and then when it doesn't, you just learn about it after you fail a seed.
Some stuff I learned from learning the all sanity checks, but a lot of them is just you learn the specific ones. For example, if you're gonna learn good backup rupees, definitely learn the ranch ones. There are like a ton of
That's-
them.
It's crazy.
It's like
The ones hidden in the hay.
yeah, the hay ones, the
Yeah.
famous Cocoa diamond holes, and the pot with 5 rupees.
Yeah. Yeah, the lemon ones are such a good find. Because, I mean, it's just good knowing that you don't really need too many rupees going into ranch in order to do dog race.
Yeah, it depends on your requirements, but you can definitely get a lot of money impromptu. You know what? I meant to make a video about it. I still have it. I have like a few save states, but I've been procrastinating like crazy. But I swear that the ranch rupee video is gonna come out.
Good. I mean, you gotta get it out before the next mystery tournament, whenever that is. Also,
yeah, more.
Vidya has light arrows. He's going out of his way for all this money, and he can just shoot some bubbles.
I'm asking, why is he going after so much money in the first place?
It's gotta be Pohut.
Oh, yeah. Like, I get it. Maybe he doesn't want to make it night to shoot the light arrows into things, but I don't know, man.
A lot of effort.
I think if you play from night 2 on here, I think you're fine.
Yeah, I don't really see what changes.
It's kind of annoying because I mean you have to invert at one point maybe to just not lap the day and keep the Kamado time of day or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean it's climbing the pillar is not the biggest deal in the world, of course.
Not at all. I'm very excited to see if there's anything on Kita though. Because we've
Interesting
had
choice
this in
by
logic
Alf.
for a while.
Yeah, interesting choice by Alf. Now he's deciding to finish off Zora Cape from here. He has the
Yeah.
hook shot to do so.
Right.
In his position is very strange because he could. I think without that magic, without crystal balling into that magic, I think Enter Icona is just strictly better in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, he's just in his head. He has very limited options. So
Right.
yeah, I think it definitely at least makes sense to just jump the gun on Cape here before you have Zora or to grab items in the first place.
I mean, Vidya did also peak this like. And we'll see if maybe it's easier to see on Alf's side.
I have
Okay,
no
well,
idea.
He's just out of there. Yeah.
I think it's 100. Maybe
Yeah,
a little side bet here.
I mean, I can't think of what else it would be. I think someone earlier said it might be Couple's Mask.
All right, Alf is apparently. I don't think he did this grotto right. So if it's his first time doing Zora Cape here, it's completely fine in my opinion. Don't have
Yeah,
to
do a full clear.
You don't have to super wait for Zora, but definitely analyze your options for sure. I don't think this is the necessarily best one here, but Enter Icana doesn't have that many checks either. So yeah, this is definitely okay to at the very least.
Yeah.
And he got the bottle. He's gonna get a fish. So we're looking at another letter mama here.
I mean, I think that's a great idea, second cycle.
Yeah, given how easy it is to get the letter back, and how
Yeah.
how he's sort of running out of checks at this point, I think just working on a letter mama regrab, it's good. In my opinion, he should have just done gone night 3 inside this grotto, unless he has a reason to postpone it.
Yeah. But at this
Interesting.
rate, it does look like he's rushing night 3, and that is another thing that would bring him back to East Clocktown.
Yeah, exactly. Wonder if he's gonna do the coast ledge check here.
That would be interesting. 'Cause that is
Unfortunately,
pain.
yeah, unfortunately, knowing how Vidya's progression is going, if he goes for the ledge check here, either has Zora or he's just gonna, it's gonna add up more time lost for Alf, which is unfortunate. Oh no, he's just
Yeah.
checking out of there. I don't think there's a single person who likes to do the the human swim to that check.
No. I
So everything
remember,
else is just like, nope.
I think it was season 3 where they had the Zora Hall shop had items, and people were always outraged if anyone ever went there without Zora.
Oh, human swim in season 3 was totally standard. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? You gotta crack some eggs.
I just
Not pun
loved listening
intended.
to comms then, and everyone on comms got so mad anytime they did human swim. It's like, it makes sense.
Yeah, 3 checks, and you never have to go cape again and stuff.
Yeah. And you get the owl, too.
It sucks to swim for that long as human, but you know, it's
Right.
valid to say the least.
Is Vidya gonna do Shrine?
Wow, I was not expecting this.
Interesting. Wow. I was pretty positive that Vidya was a renowned Shrine hater.
I gotta say from here, I really don't like this because of one single reason, because of your sword. Because I mean, yeah, maybe you
So
know,
true.
you're not gonna expect to get go mode from Stone Tower Temple necessarily.
No.
So you know,
Not with your
going to
current
other
kit.
places. So going to other places first can make sense. I still don't
Wait.
like it. I think.
What? Wait, he did it just to check the grotto and then void it out.
Oh, that's a good void spot, actually. Wow.
Wow, that's amazing.
We're being progressively surprised here.
I still just don't think it's worth it for a single check. Like, if
I
you
don't
have
know.
Zora, then sure. But, like,
That
human
void out is
swim
pretty.
takes a long time.
Yeah, without Zora, definitely it's weird, but I don't know. That void out spot is really good. I really like
Yeah.
it. You're not
I
gonna
agree.
get a chance to do that ever again. You have
That's
to
a
do
good
Toha
point.
for this, but you know,
That is also something that just makes Poe Hut more worth it, too. Because a lot of people last locate Poe Hut.
it's definitely some micro routing for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Getting a good recoil there, I'm not really sure how, you know, the full intricacies, but if you get a good recoil there, you get a good recoil, go really far.
Hmm. I can't seem to get a great angle on it. Every time I try the bomb recoil there, it doesn't get me all that far into the cave.
I think you can't just, what's the direction? If you hold backwards way too early, Link is just gonna like bounce like a pinball.
Yeah.
And the rest, I'm not sure, like, if you stay neutral or if you hold an opposite direction, I don't know exactly.
Vidya getting bonked by the boulder.
Taking a rock to the face real quick.
Hey, there are worse things that happen on this climb.
I saw Vidya going for the other button. Which one is he gonna go for? Which side? Ah,
No,
the bean.
he's going inverted first. He's grabbing the bean. Oh, yeah, there he goes. But no, this is the standard. The standard is go invert, pray that you find what you need, and that you never have to go into uninverted. Oh, and all he needed was water.
Wow.
When did he get that bean?
Well, I have no idea.
Man,
Maybe some graveyard check or something. I honestly didn't.
these runners putting us to shame. Like, how many things they've done that we just have not noticed?
No, but did Vidya go Deku Palace this cycle? I don't think he did. I think it's just from random check, right? I don't know.
No, I think he did do it this cycle. Yeah, because he started this cycle going north, got Sonata. But he had already done Deku Palace at that point. I don't know, man.
Man, if the item isn't a shiny thing they need to beat the game, I can't track of it when I'm watching these. I honestly.
Yeah, very true. When you're trying to watch both streams. Oh my god.
This is so loaded.
Stacked
What?
Stone Tower. Okay, Mask of Truth. Who knows? Okay, fully upgraded sword. That's helpful.
Shrine is better now already.
And your 4th bottle.
It's a very nice contraband, huh?
Yeah, like it's not gonna get us all that far, but it's the perfect like convenience care package.
Yeah, Mask of Truth, you're basically never gonna do it from here, really, but
No.
sword upgrade and a 4th bottle for this setting, kind of nice.
That I would definitely take that right before going into Gomez.
That's the first time I see 3 big boy tower gonna.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that. And Vidya showing off some good bomb recoil strats here. Definitely a good thing to learn for anyone picking up the game.
Yeah, this one is definitely it's a really good speed up. The next one is definitely way more important, and if you're gonna learn your first recoil flips, this one is it.
It's tough. This one probably took me the longest out of like most of the tricks to learn.
Yeah, you have to be a little bit exact. And this one now, yeah, if you want to be a gamer, it's the next step.
I mean, that's the swag strat. I don't think that one's 100% necessary, but damn, it looks good.
Oh, Elf is still away from the magic. I mean, now you have 30 bombs. The game is telling you something.
Right? It's trying to push you in that direction.
Come on, man.
Going for Scarecrow. Does that mean he's going to go to Clifford? Because that has to be Clifford, actually.
Oh, no.
Oh, I mean, that's a bad sign.
No, I think this is preemptive for Path to Snowhead, but oh no.
He doesn't have magic!
Oh yeah, true. That would be out of logic. Oh no, really, Clifford? Oh, Elf really forgot to check
Oh
then.
yeah.
Oh no.
I think maybe he didn't peek it when he went there or something.
Oh, you just hate it when it happens, man.
I mean, if Cliff has something that's huge, but the problem is still he either needs both wallets or to suddenly remember the bomber hideout check.
Yeah, he's definitely not gonna get away from that. Even if literally Zora is here, and also the little time losses here and there, it's difficult to recover from.
And there's our Stone Tower Wath.
It's not in the cliff. It's here.
And that's exactly what I was talking about earlier too. That as a runner, you just go to inverted, pray that what you need is there. And now we may never see uninverted. And we'll be all the better.
Very cool, by the way. You peak by playing Scarecrow.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember that often. I don't remember it at all, but yeah.
And a scary lens.
Yeah, where's the full clear way of the hero crew here? Start writing down. We got Lance. What else?
I think that's it so far. Because we haven't had any other checks. That's it.
I don't
Oh
think
wait,
Vidya peak. I don't think the Vidya peaked the. I think it's a map chest, the one in the sunblock. Because if that is small, you really don't want to get back here again.
you're right.
Even
Yeah, I don't think you
even
peeked
being,
it.
even being with the hero and all.
I mean, you still at least got a peek. You got to see what's around, you know. And now Alf going up out of logic.
He's just gonna keep playing, like just doing stuff. I
That's all
guess.
you can do.
Yeah, when you're really forgetting in desperation mode, in my opinion, you just gotta like. It's not perfect, obviously, the situation, but you
Right.
just gotta move. You know.
And now, oh, hints. Yeah.
Maybe fishing
No.
for the last with the hero.
I mean, I'd be very curious what it is. Oh wait, we have all three. Never mind.
Oh no, yeah. I meant the last always check.
Yeah. And Alf is having a good map and think right now,
Yeah.
trying to figure out what happened, what went wrong. Because I think without magic now, Alf is out of options.
This is something you don't see every day. Vidya doing. He doesn't have both elemental arrows. He's gonna have to do an optimal blue one with like
Yeah.
lights. There is a giant's mask somewhere, so this will be in logic. So yeah.
Okay. Bio Baba, sure.
Did we see that from Vidya? I don't remember.
I don't think we did because we don't have. Well, we didn't have Zora then, so it didn't really
Oh,
matter.
true.
Bio Baba, nothing. Check our songs. Wait, did I see that right? Does Alf have Goron Lullaby? Where would it
No,
go?
but
That doesn't make sense.
no, he doesn't. I don't know if he's thinking of Gossips. Gossips is surprisingly in logic right now.
Oh, intro to Lullaby, right.
Yeah, right now it's a matter of, if Alf remembers, pretty much just it. Meanwhile, Vita's gonna clear this. I don't think he's gonna enter the temple back again or do shrine, but he could
No.
definitely do that or just go for eggs, eggs, eggs right away.
I think Eggs is the play right now.
Yeah, the
I
whole
mean,
PF ahead of you for sure.
right. Like, you're relatively positive you need the song. You get 10 billion checks going through it. Oh, Bunny Hood! Yay, happy Easter.
Yeah, what is also very interesting is that like it's when hour 25 they don't have any of the song items. So if EXO was already good because of PF, EXO has even more value now.
Right. Also, to answer a question in chat, the big looking chest that Vidya had, I think you might be talking about the one that he activated after the Igor, and that's where our Zora was. Yeah, Alpha is absolutely getting hot spring water. When you don't know what to do, I hard agree with this play.
Oh no, I think I know what the chest is. I think you is it the one where you press a button and then there's an upside down chest? If that is the chest being mentioned, that's a fairy chest.
Yeah, I'm just not sure if Vidya even pressed that button.
Yeah, from the with no chest fairies from the inverted side, you can pick two chests. One of them is right before Gomez, upside down, and the other is on the sunblock, which I think Vidya didn't peek.
Yeah, the
I
way
think
that
even I think picking those two chests is really important. It can make or break.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if you want to come back to the location, or if you want to just go shrine and stuff.
What is Alf doing? He's changing his mind. I am really sad the Goron race is not required. I love seeing people have to deal with that.
Exactly. Seeing others do it much better.
Stux as a runner, great as an audience member.
Yeah, upside down before the boss room. That's also a fairy chest, so it's not
Yeah.
enabled here. It's just that
But
it's a quirk with the randomizer where fairy chests are shown as yellow. I think they're small yellow. So you know, in season 4 there was like a band-aid measure that was implemented that like chest fairies was turned on and they were junked or something just so it could show up as browns. In this setting, you know, don't care.
Yeah. I think most runners that are signing up for this tournament would definitely know which ones are fairy chests and which ones are not.
So we got big spin attack and PF exterior. One of the most underrated upgrades, I'd say.
Oh yeah. It's great for stun locking bosses.
Also, I know it was a while ago, but we just brushed it off like it didn't happen. But can we just say that Alf actually did lensless climb to get the hot spring water?
Oh yeah. First try too.
And guess where he's going now? Yes!
Oh my god, yes! Alf! He's back in it! And Vidya getting a slowdown. Oh, I haven't
An
seen
hour
this
and a
strat
half,
in
he went
so
all the
long.
way over there to get a notebook.
Right. Hell yeah, Alf. Go to Stone Tower.
Not quite. He has to exit the location first, but yeah, go to Stone
Right.
Tower.
As soon as he brought out that ocarina, I was like, hell yeah, man, nice job. Completely forgetting it's useless there.
You gotta remember that this is the worst place in the game where you really want to soar out and you can't.
It sucks. It's so tough. And you can't just use one mass to get out either.
Wonder if Vidya's gonna invert at any point because, you know, Song of Healing could be a thing.
Yeah. Oh man, if this was Song of Healing, that would be terrible. Because I mean, right now, we need one more song item somewhere, we need fire arrows. That's not too bad, but needing 2 song items, especially if one of them has Oath, that's awful.
Another very interesting thing that is happening here, because this end game from here is looking very, very messed up. Because it's between Fire Arrow Hunt or some bad song item for Oath to order. And then your last... For example, from here, if Vidya doesn't have anything, the next logical best location... It might not be... Oh, sorry. It might not be good right now. But it's Great Bay Temple. And it's like... Yep. You're not gonna have anything from Majora. You're gonna have Snowhead and like maybe Ego's fight or the Graveyard fight max.
Yeah.
If it's Keg for Oath, you're gonna be screwed.
Yeah, that is the worst. We'd just be sitting there.
You know, but maybe. Yeah, maybe the items appear earlier, but one very small thing that Vidya could be looking to forward to is to just not hit the Path to Snowhead Owl. This is something that Guppy often did on these situations where Snowhead might be our last temple. I don't know what's the... I don't know if there's something there, but it's certainly an option to spend more in-game time.
The thing I'm worried about, if Eggs turns out to be Lullaby, is we have a Snowhead Temple Foolish, but there is still a chance that our springtime checks get us something.
Oh wait, it's good that you mentioned that, because forget literally everything that I just said, because the Great Bay Temple is foolish, and yeah, with the Snowhead Temple's Foolish Accept song, that would also tell you that Fire Arrow cannot be inside GBT.
Right.
Forget everything I just said. The in-game's fine in the seed. I was thinking
Yeah, GBC is
hypothetically,
still
if
foolish.
another seed happened, let us do the exercise, you know.
The exercise.
Oh God.
Alright, we'll see if Alf takes the same path as Vidya here.
Elf just went for the tower right away, right? He didn't do the.
Oh yeah. He grabbed a bean and that was it.
He didn't do this the Pohut Goron dive special or anything.
No, but I'm definitely gonna start doing that.
I'm thinking of it. I'm not gonna lie, but you have to do Pohut first, which is a big no.
Yeah, true. I mean, Vidya had Razor Sword at that point. Does that at least get
Yeah,
to a
Razor was like
quick cycle?
borderline fine, definitely.
Yeah. And especially having light arrows too. I think that's the thing that really changes Pohut.
Yeah, that's also good too.
I think without light arrows, that would really change my decision. Postman, which we know is useless.
Exactly, multi-location South Clocktown Postbox.
Yeah.
Postbox is usually one of the better Clocktown checks, but routing this here I think would be not really good. It's not a good spot.
Yeah.
For example, the Keaton Mask was already done, Kamado's Mask was already done too, Redeem Midnight Meeting was already done, which are usually the Clocktown checks you want to group with the other Clocktown checks, you know, so you have a productive trip to CT. So when it's really late in the seed and you have like one of those, it's always, oh, this is a sore for a check.
Right.
Because all the other good options to route with it, I already did. It's never a good spot.
Mm-hmm. And actually, Vidya has never been to Ranch, right?
Yeah, never.
So he actually has an opportunity to make that Mask of Truth worth it with some other checks.
Honestly, well, on Vidya's point of view here, he's definitely cruising somewhat because, for example, if assuming he never finds any item, just speaking about the current order, he finishes eggs, it's nothing. Then I think he does what, like Shrine, I think it's next. And then time passes naturally there to day 3. He just goes to Ranch right away. I think he has all 3 checks there. It's Bremen Mask. Bremen Mask is alive, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. He has Bremen.
Yeah, he's cruising. Oh yeah, I think the front half of Cape Hall also comes before, but still.
Yeah. But I mean, this really is a pick your poison after this check. Because we either have Ranch, like full clearing Ranch, or full clear Shrine. I don't think those are great options for anybody.
I don't think, I mean, the options are the options, you know, you're not gonna... Oh, Alpha also did a good recoil, nice.
Nice.
Like, I don't, because it's not that the options are not, they're not bad, but they're not good, they're just the options. But I think here, it's just very comfy, you know? You finish eggs, do the front half of Cape, and then you do Shrine, and then, like, this is not common to happen, but it's so good when you... It's not even that you play around it, it's just that you do the other stuff, which are much better. But you get to do a day 3 ranch that has all the 3 checks, and you do it as Goron super fast. Yeah, it's really good if you it's really good if you take advantage of those situations. For example, Alf would have to go to ranch twice.
Right. Yeah, that is a good point. That at least for Vidya's side, whatever area he chooses, he's going there the only time this seed.
Yeah, exactly. So for me, I always think of these situations as looking at the glass half full, you know?
Yeah. Ace also brings up a really good point.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what where the rest of STT would be in the order. You know, there's Folklear with a hero, blah blah blah. We know all of that, but you know, I don't know. Maybe just pick one of the places and put Stone Tower Temple there at the middle of the line.
Yeah. And welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns, joining us for our round 1, right? Technically?
Yeah,
Of our
just
special egg
groups.
seed.
Yeah, group stage or whatever.
Yeah.
Cause it's gonna be like 6 matches per group. One of them is gonna have 5 or something, but yeah, just a
Okay.
round robin. Everyone plays everyone.
Nice. But yeah, we are currently flying blind. All of our wafts have been fulfilled. Alf just caught up to Vidya in terms of items, but is still getting their twin volt done. While Vidya cleans up and gets the celebratory eggs. And this is our first time seeing Pinnacle Rock as well, with Zora hiding all the way up in inverted Stone Tower Temple. Oh, and there is something gold. Oh, it's just tears. Oh, just
Just
plenty of
my
crying down in PR. That's appropriate.
fellow mustache Zora. Alf was in the last room before the boss. I think he farmed rupees on those upside down ones. Again, all sanity checks. I don't know what he's thinking. What money he needs for. Don't really know.
Did he get his bank 2 yet?
Bank 2 is out of logic. Only Vidya was a big gamer for doing that. And I think Bremen was on Bank 2, wasn't it?
I believe so. Because I don't think it was bank 1.
Man, I blinked and Vidya was already doing out of logic Bank 2.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't be prouder, you know?
I don't understand how he got there so fast.
He did sell 2 gold dusts, so there's that.
That's true. That would help. Yeah, we still haven't seen the gold dust either. Which is now in logic with the lens of truth.
Oh no, I think we did from Alf's side, cause didn't we? Cause he was
No,
he
he was thinking about it and he got frozen. And then I guess that made him change his mind. So he went to the hot spring water grotto.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so he never unfroze it. But he has the grotto, so he can do it whenever he wants. Oath! And we have an egg oath.
We might start calling this validation eggs, you know?
Yeah. Oh,
Alright, onto the fun stuff, which is the whole flowchart of tiny locations, but with enough items worth going for here.
yeah. But real easy mountain title deed, I think that shows he's going for Zora Cape.
That was on a 20 rupee check too. Quite easy. Quite easy.
Yeah. Didn't even need to do all that farming for it.
And yeah, no Song of Healing, so whatever time of day for Camaro can just...
Yeah.
in theory,
I
can just be
wait.
dumped now in order to do ranch.
Right. And Alpha's gonna get their celebratory bunny hood. Or not. Okay, wow. Kinda rude.
And see you later.
Oh man. This whole thing is for Easter, and you don't get the bunny hood?
I gotta say, I cannot equip
Wow.
bunny hood for the life of me. Oh, this is a big chest.
What? I love bunny hood.
Like it's just I just can't equip it, man. It just there are
You just don't
there are
have-
3 main items in the whole game, and a big sword maybe to compete for the C buttons, and then you give me
Yeah.
some bunny ears. Come on, I just can't do it. I don't know.
I will say the main reason I like bunny hood is when you have a late Goron. So you at least have something that helps like speed up everything.
Oh, absolutely. When is bunny hood starter item? Because of that.
Yeah, well, that's what they did last year when they just had like a wick seed for Easter instead of now like the full Easter tournament. I think it was you had to have bunny hood on when defeating Majora.
Oh, that is so kind. And I gotta say, that's very fitting because for me in that spot, I would definitely pick up the bunny hood from twin mode. And you know, you have Goron already, so I think the main advantage is for Majora actually. I really like
Yeah.
bunny hood on the Majora fight. I think it's low key, like very useful.
Absolutely. Especially in the second phase when he's just running around. You can
Yeah,
catch
or
up with
even
him
when
and just
you
do a bunch of spin attacks.
even when you send it to the wall on the third phase. Did Vidya just
It looks like he's still up on restream, maybe.
refresh?
Nope. Never mind. We lost Vidya.
He's just gonna keep leaving. Just gonna leave us hanging, man. I wanna know where the items are.
Wait.
I really wanna know where the items are now. If he's gonna get captains or fire arrow.
Oh boy, that is unfortunate.
So yeah, let's hope this is an internet thing or whatever.
Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like.
I think if his local recording should be fine, right? Because this isn't a
Yeah.
an internet crash is different from a VC crash. Internet crash is much better, by the way.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Oh, he's still trying to call FBA. I see. Maybe this is just like a pause, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, power cut. Imagine. Oh my god. By the way, continuing a little bit on the whole bunny hood stuff, because you know, the being good for the Majora fight means that it's also good for the little walk from the owl statue to entering Majora. You know,
True.
for like the standard equips, even when you have FD after you beat a temple, you go bunny hood, FD, and the other item. I don't think it even matters. So
Yeah.
you know. Given that you're pausing to equip stuff, you might as well. I don't know how long it takes to equip the bunny hood, but you you get a little bit, tiny bit more movement speed that way. It's really fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, we'll watch Alf catch up a little bit. We were kind of excited to see where Vidya was going to go, but Alf will definitely follow the same trajectory after they finish up Pirate's Fortress.
Yeah, in spirit of the Zora Easter, I'm gonna see another Pirate Fortress clear. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Watching more eggs is never bad.
Yeah, if Vidya kept playing without pausing, I think he's gonna come back in go mode for sure. I mean, very likely.
Yeah. I mean, but the big thing is, does he waste precious time trying to get his internet back, too?
It would be interesting if Keg or Captains have Goron Lullaby, because Then you get a snow. Wait, Snowhead Temple is foolish except song. Okay, pretend it isn't. But in these situations, it would be a Snowhead Temple folk clear that is like barely not progression.
Yeah.
Because you visit every single place that you don't visit when go moding. Like
I mean-
you don't open anything, you don't trigger any elevators or even the Great Bay Temple turnkeys. It's just like
Right.
all optional. It is very weird.
Well, I mean, the thing that I'm waiting to see is if either Path to Snowhead or our springtime checks have anything. Because both runners are going to put off doing Snowhead as long as possible, even once
Oh,
they have
that's
Lullaby.
well. At least Spring can't have anything anymore, right? Because Oath was already
Oh, yeah.
gotten in eggs. At
That's
least we're
true.
gonna not have to deal with that.
Yeah, this is a required Go mode Snowhead at this point.
You know, at least the scene went very easy. Oh, Alf just waited. That is it's not easy to make sure you don't overshoot that. Wonder if
Yeah.
he's gonna go from here. Oh, nice.
Wow, really good at avoiding getting caught.
Yeah, because if you're even a little bit slow in that spot, the guards just catch you. But yeah, this is gonna be a annoying fire arrow hunt, but
Oh,
plus
it always
whatever song item it is, you know, for a lullaby maybe. But
It's
it's not
also-
gonna be the most annoying, just because we have Great Bay Temple for the majority wait time.
Yeah. And having GBT Foolish is pretty helpful. I'm not really sure why Alf decided to go sewers first. That is definitely not the usual routing. But yeah, Alpha's gonna find all the disappointing news, not much in sewers. Not gonna find an additional bottle, even though he has 4 of them anyway. But now Alpha's back on track here, heading into a Pirate's Fortress interior.
Decided to do sewers first rather than after PFI after busting out. If you have 4 bottles, I think you should definitely get caught in and do sewers, but
Yeah.
matter of minor ordering.
I mean, especially with that vent taking you right out to the entrance. But yeah, so we'll just have a couple minutes of, seeing stuff we've already seen. But then once Alf gets that oath, then we'll really see.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to see what the items are. May it be in, I think Zora Hall we already saw, right? But Shrine and whatever it is. Oh, got Vidya back, right?
Possibly? Let me refresh.
He is back and he is paused, so I'm not sure if, some time is gonna be added or deducted or whatever, whatever it is, Vidya's back.
Yeah, they'll most likely deduct the time at the end. Oh man.
Still inside Zora Hall, so we didn't miss any checks from him, really, I think.
Yeah, I think that's where we last left off with Vidya.
I don't see a fire arrow on screen. Neither Fierce Deity, the only you can check from the other menu.
Yeah. Okay, so I think Vidya is just waiting for exactly 8 minutes. So that it's like a clear cut. Yeah.
Yeah, that seems really good.
Yeah. I think that's the best we can do in this situation where we don't have monitors, so there's no one to tell Alf what's going on.
Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah, maybe Alf just didn't look at whatever race time chat or anything, huh?
Yeah. Oh, and a room key. Okay.
Oh, look at Vidya getting the check the intended way, fully in
Here we
logic.
go! A vanilla gamer.
Just as intended.
Okay.
Going to Great Bay, huh? Void out to...
Is he gonna go to the like?
It's the upper chests, right? Are we gonna see a little visit to Beavers, maybe, huh?
Oh man, I hope so. I mean, but if Vidya had an internet crash and he has to do beavers, I think he's gonna be pretty mad.
Alright, it's just this one that wasn't peaked. He's going there.
And it is big, but it's nothing.
Yeah, I was wondering if he went here. Yeah, not for Beavers, apparently.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it looks like Alf was aware, so we're just gonna add that time to Alf at the end. Oh, is Alf going for the swag strat? Going for the swag strat. What? No, he's not? Why hop up there? Oh, an unrequired wallet. That's interesting. But I don't think
That's
Vidya
good
has the South
information.
Clocktown Foolish. I don't think Vidya has a South Clocktown Foolish hint though.
Would be very interesting if he doesn't.
I
Yeah,
have a feeling that was in ranch.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna see it then. It's gonna be really good right before the check he has to do.
Yeah. I don't know, he's going to South Clocktown instead.
Where, huh? By the way, I meant to say it when they had Moonsteer, and Vidya actually delivered it. I agree with these kind of plays, even the postbox one, because knowing a non-required item can be good information. Not crucial,
Yeah.
but at least good.
It is helpful. That's why sometimes runners get really good information when they actually do clear a Wath. Or sorry, clear a Foolish. Because occasionally you'll find like a really big deal thing and know that you don't need it.
These runners are way too responsible, I'm gonna say. Re-grabbing
yeah.
the title deed. Although, this actually kind of routes with going to ranch right away, so it's nice.
Yeah.
I'd rather go to shrine first, but, wait, I'm gonna soar out! Oh, come on, man. Where's the routing? Come on. Oh, okay, this routes with actually going to shrine. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this makes sense. I didn't think this much ruin.
Interesting going for Shrine instead of Ranch when you were right next to Ranch. But I guess it's the difference between like 3 checks and 7 right now? Or well, that's nothing, so 6?
Flying for a hint. Maybe it's the South Clocktown one.
Still going for the money anyway.
Oh, just boat. And yeah, as Chad has mentioned, it's always good to mention when there's chance, but because with the way of the hero in Majora's Mask Randomizer specifically, yeah, if the location has an item that is strictly required to beat the game, it is already way of the hero and it's done. There's no, pointing to an item that points to an item. Of course, this naturally happens if it's like a quest item, like a trade mask. But for example, if Zora is on a way of the hero location, there's no, Zora pointing to another check unless it's Blitz, of course. But you need Zora to beat the game. It's over. The way the hero is solved.
Mhm.
And also, when it comes to full clear in way of the hero, that makes sense in OT or combo that was mentioned. Because yeah, the randomizer could have picked up another item. But in this case, this literally doesn't happen. A required item was found, it's over. At most, you can have like, weird statistical arguments to full clearing the way the hero or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
there
but
it is.
there's fire arrows.
Just a song item away.
Oh.
But yeah, aside from weird statistical stuff, in terms of how the randomizer works, you found a required item, it's over. It's 100% over.
Mhm.
The good thing about where the hero locations too, and maybe over clearing them, is maybe early in the game when you don't have foolishes and you don't want to check a new location because it can still be hinted as foolish. So whenever you found you go for example Stockpot Inn, it has your Goron mask. So Stockpot Inn is confirmed not foolish at least. So all the checks there are live checks. So it's also not a comfortable thing, But yeah, still it doesn't have anything to do with how where the heroes work. And Alpha is just going to war here just for the regular
Yeah.
side in Steam Tower Temple.
I mean, it's one of those situations where, like, it's kind of nice to not find fire arrows right now. Because fire arrows unlock some more stuff.
Wait, does it? I don't think it does, right? There's
Eh,
like hot spring water check and smithies.
Smithy.
And I think Smithy one should be dead, right? Because of the foolish post box.
Yeah. No, that's a fairy. It also gets you stage lights.
Oh yeah, true.
Man, Vidya really doesn't want to do wart.
Yeah, I definitely defend this order, but got a big sword, it's fine.
Exactly. It's not going to be that bad. Also, happy 2 hours to everyone. As we've now discovered, we are in a full song item hunt with no hints.
I gotta say, even though there's, oh my god, the setting has eggs takes like 2 years, blah blah blah. Even with that factor, reaching 2 hours with, no clear go mode and stuff, it's still not common. It's still.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's rare, but it's not the standard at all. This is a rather long seed.
And we still have no idea how much longer it's going to be.
I do think we're running out of locations. I don't think it should be that long, but it's really
Yeah.
funny that we're hunting for one of 3 completely random song items.
And we have no idea which one is actually going to end the seed.
I mean, maybe place your bets, play some rock paper scissors, whoever is who's watching. But in these situations, getting baited is not a big of a deal because the non-required song items can be very well in foolish locations, so it's usually fine.
That's very true. And both of our
It's
foolish locations are very dense.
Yeah, it's a statistical thing,
Yeah.
You have something interesting in the lava room here. Oh, 2 interesting
Too
things.
interesting. Oh, man. Let's see. Okay, FD, helpful. And more bombs.
Yeah. Helpful is as far as we're going here. But this location sucks. It's where the hero
Yeah.
is, it still sucks.
Well, man. So we got all of Ranch, or at least Lemons and Dog Race. I think Vidya is going to keep going towards the powder keg check. Yep. And then, what else? That's the Snowhead, which I was worried
Mace
about.
mentioned Mirachu chest. Now that we have fires, we have lights. It's 100% game too.
That is true. That is in logic. That would be some really disgusting logic. That's a nice
I mean, at this
chateau.
point, where if you can soar to a location for like 2 checks it's already insane. So soaring for Ikana Castle and checking the pillar in Mirashio chest, that's a good place to
pretty
look
good.
for items. It's gonna be looks good soon.
I mean, I think Vidya has to go to Ranch after this. Right? He's on day 3. Oh god, it's Couple's Mask. That's
when you
gross.
say yes.
That's disgusting. You have to. In this situation,
Oh,
you have to. You don't have a choice.
I don't know. There are other locations. Maybe just. Surely
like,
it's not gonna be there. Oh, it's disgusting.
Like, you just don't know. You have no idea.
Oh, we got keg. Alf got the keg. Oh, I'm sorry. Path to Snowhead Grotto?
I was right? Did I
That
call
went
it this whole
unnoticed.
time?
It went unnoticed for so long.
I've been talking about it for like an hour.
Remember when I said you play Song of Soaring to get literally 2 checks and it's like the best location ever? Yeah,
Yes.
there it is.
This is what I was worried about. This is what happens with a Snowhead Foolish. But also, we still don't know if this is our song or not.
We're gonna see Alf here doing the gamble. You gotta do it.
Yeah. Man. Vidya blowing himself up.
Alright, so common sense says this is literally 33%. And obviously it isn't because,
Wait, is Vidya going there
bias
too?
stuff. Yeah.
Vidya's
Yeah, makes
also
sense.
going there.
You know what? This is actual routing. Because as much as he had to,
Wow.
drag the keg, like, going here, it's really good. He has to...
This is so interesting.
I was gonna...
Why
Oh,
go
yeah.
here now?
Oh, yeah, he's gonna get the keg right after he did the minigame the correct way.
Yeah, true. He could have used the keg this cycle to do it. Oh, what a shame. Oh,
But yeah,
man, Alf has
what
such
I
good
was gonna
music,
say
too.
is that the real math wizards, if you want to make the actual statistical analysis of the percentage of keg being required here, feel free.
Yeah.
Minus percentage, other song items not required, being foolish locations, blah 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 blah. We're just gonna check the results here, which is much better.
Right. It's not keg!
It's healing, huh?
Ugh. Oh my god.
Hey, remember when I said back when Vidya was doing eggs about healing time of day? That's kind of relevant now, maybe.
Yeah, but now this is gonna screw Vidya's save scum.
Wait, what is Vidya saves coming? Oh, he's gonna just check the.
He's...
Oh. Wait, why?
I don't know, man.
What does he have hanging on the cycle? I don't understand it. What the hell?
I don't know.
Grab the keg trial item and be done with the cycle. What else is there? Am I going crazy?
This is what I was worried about when he started not going back to the big Goron, because I was like, that's your best chance to go back. You're already halfway there. So
You
like,
know what?
fine, I get. Go ahead.
You know what? I don't think he's screwed here because of healing. Because he can just overextend this save scum all the way to doing full secret shrine and come out of time of day. He's only one item away from go mode. What is he missing really by just staying in the cycle? It's just the stupid couples mask. Which, by the way, he can just do with the cheating keg method, which is really funny.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, if he needs to do it again, he has Keg now.
But yeah, I don't know what the save scum was all about. Honestly, I literally have no idea. I'm shooting blanks here.
Yeah.
Vidya has, his galaxy brain can come here and explain later, but I don't see it.
I mean, before this race, he did try to make a wager with Alf to do 3 whiskey shots before the race. And Alf was like, no, I'm good. And Vidya was like, I might just do it anyway.
I don't know. Like with the save scum, I'm starting to think he doubled down and did 3 more.
Exactly.
Because I don't know, man.
Fire arrows were in Shrine. They're just on the Lizalfos. So, assuming that Alf gets their song item before they enter Shrine, he'll enter Shrine, grab that fire arrow, and be done. Whenever that happens.
You know what? I gotta say, nothing screams last location routing more than playing for Kamado time of day, like 2 hours 20 minutes, 2 hour 10 minutes in your
Yeah, very
seed.
true. It sucks. That's probably the thing that I loved most about Blitz was not having to worry about that in Toilet Hand.
I kind of like it honestly, but annoying for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so now what does Vidya do? He has healing. So now what?
Yeah, gonna see some dog race at least. That's nice.
Yeah. You gotta.
Oh, what's gonna come first? The
Yes,
SCT Foolish
lemons.
Hints or Lemons?
I mean, is he really gonna remember that he got nope, doesn't matter. Would he really remember anyway that he got the wallet in a mailbox? So the South Clock Down Foolish means that this is foolish?
By the way, I'm assuming it is because like the Bremen mask was in Bank 2, right? Can anyone else vouch for that? Because I'm just assuming. I think I saw it.
I'm assuming with you, so we're gonna need more validation.
Oh yeah, that's enough. So yeah, I mean, theoretically, as an avid runner, you should know that, but did this happen like more than an hour ago, probably? So who knows?
Right. Well, because he got Bremen real early. Like, I
Yeah,
don't think it was in the first half hour, but it was definitely in the first hour.
yeah. I don't know. Did he even go to north? Had he even gone north yet when he got that? I don't
I
know.
don't think so.
What's room key? A good question. I think I think Vidya has a save file that has it. Or maybe
No,
is
he
it why
checked
he
it.
saves?
It's
No
nothing.
way.
No. Room
Right?
key's nothing. He already checked
Oh,
it.
he checked. Oh, okay.
He checked it at the same time he checked Postman Hat. We have
Would
not
have
seen
been
a
low
Kana
key
custom
genius
filler.
if it was for that for the save scum. Given that it's not, it's still under heavy debate.
I don't know what that save scum was. I'm not giving him any credit for it whatsoever.
Yeah, I kind of don't either, but I mean,
Vidya's a great racer. Let's be clear. He's a very, very good racer. He's probably going to get very far in this tournament. Was that one of his best plays of all time? Absolutely not. But he's still a really good racer. I just don't know what that was.
yeah, you know what? Like, at the end of the day, the runner explaining the thought process is all that matters too. We gotta hear that.
True.
And yeah,
Yeah.
like the good players, there's within geniality, there's always madness within geniality, you know?
Yeah.
So you can't have the best routing in the world without some, maybe our saves come for that in that scenario, none of which applies. So you know,
I mean, here's the only thing. It's like you save scum in case the place you go to is useless, right? So there's a chance that after he does dog race right now, that he goes back to that previous save. He loses out. Oh, I thought he was gonna grab blue dog. The blue dog.
why was that so
Second.
funny?
But there's a chance after he does this that he just goes back to the previous save. He loses healing, and maybe he's willing to bank on that, but like, what do you gain from it? Aside from just getting your couples mask back, I guess.
The blue dog thing is even funnier now that I notice his stream layout, which is Peter Griffin
Yeah.
having a relationship with some fully blue woman. It's supposed to be the blue dog. I don't know.
Alf, what are you doing?
Stage lights without fire.
Without fire arrows, yeah.
So ZL without ZL, lullaby without lullaby. All...
Right.
Yeah, so I've been thinking that the whole time too.
Oh my god!
Okay, given that we're still in the crazy saves come land, this is not that bad. I mean, you kind of want to, you kind of want to just, you kind of want to dump come out of time of day and just do this right away because it's like faster checks.
Yeah.
But-
So Mask of Truth was in Stone Tower on the bean chest. But the thing that I like about it is if everything on the first floor gives you something good in Stockbot. If we get Goron and Hook from there, and then All Night's Mask has both of our other song items.
This is the longest saves come of all time. Yeah, Vidya is just dumping this apparently because
Yeah. He's
I
not
think it's
going to
smart.
use it.
I mean, this Smithy one should be dead if we're. I mean, post box is the wallet, so it should be dead 100%. Not even the Bremen mask situation, but yeah, I think it's better to just dump whatever is left in the time of day to just get to the fastest checks right away, and then you're gonna be like day 3. You just go night 3 and route Kamado there with like I don't know the rest of Stone Tower Temple or something.
I mean, he's really going for these. Is he going to do every healing check and then reset?
I mean, you have to do the healing checks at one point.
Yeah, I have to accept that he's just never going back to that save. Thinking anything besides that is just going to make me feel crazy.
We can only wonder what's the lifespan of that save file.
Like, I really do wonder how far do you go and then just go back. What do we got, Domrani? We got some love. Okay.
And yeah, we have not seen beavers before. Vidya just went to the Upper Cape big chest and said nope and just played the ocarina.
But now it's about to be a level playing field. Alpha's about to get their fire arrows.
You know, yeah, it's crazy because it's a matter of Alf just, saying screw all of that to everything Vidya has done and just going to the correct checks, like doing beavers or gossips or something. And he can just be right back at it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best part about Rando is like once they're even, there is absolutely 100% chance, not 100%. There's a chance that Alf just finds it.
And to be clear, on Vidya's level, plus 8 minutes. That is correct. So, and worth mentioning. So yeah, a massive uphill battle, but I don't know, man. Maybe the timing is there. Who knows?
Yeah. More love from Stage Lights.
Yeah, I gotta say, I played quite a few Zora Easter practice seeds, and I didn't get these like nasty last locations like these.
Oh, I did. That's why I that's why I didn't do the tournament.
Oh come oh
I
come
had
on,
so I had
that's
so
just a
many
bad
seeds.
impression.
So many seeds where I'm just like searching for a song item. I have every other item and like I just don't feel like finishing this.
No, they don't represent the setting. I was like almost
I
subtweeting
know.
almost every seed trust.
Yeah. I mean, there were others that I finished. I was getting like around 2 hours. But man, there are just some. I mean, it's not these settings. It's just basic standard settings that make it so like you can easily like 145 a seed, but you could also easily like 3.5 hours a seed.
Yeah, exactly. Even though with the eggs being a long check, quote unquote, it still plays like very similarly to season 4. Even
Oh
with
yeah,
the sometimes the hints that are now sometimes instead of what's it called, instead of always. Even with that, I think it just plays similarly and on finish time as well.
I think the biggest difference to me is you're seeing a lot more Pirate's Fortress when you still have a lot of items to go. You know, so it makes it so much more worth it to go into PF, to go into PR, rather than like when it was in, was it season 3 or season 2 when we last had eggs?
3.
Um, yeah. Whereas in 3, like there were times where you would do like one bottle PF and PR, and it was when you're go mode. So it just like it felt useless going through there. You knew it was going to take forever.
Yeah, the whole Pirate Fortress situation, I think eggs just make you prioritize it a little bit before because it's a song location. Because on season 4, for example, in theory you should do the temples before essentially the biggest non-progression area in the entire game. But I think it shifts the order, but I think it still plays similarly. PF is just good. You're gonna go there if you're missing items, you know.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. It's a matter of perspective too.
I mean, like I said, I think it's just it feels more worth it when you have the bottle super early. And it's just so much more likely you're also going to find a useful item in there. Or at least you still need items when you go in there.
We're seeing Castle and Mirror Shield chest from Elf, by the way. New checks.
Yeah. And that's something you were talking about a while ago too.
It's the what's it called? Like the budget path to Snowhead. Castle plus Mirror Shield chest. Yeah, Pohud was
Aw.
done already. Okay, hold on. This is a live check, right? Fisherman. It should be a live
You're
check,
right.
right?
Yeah, it absolutely is.
Okay, so this has been talked about before for sure. The great theory of the GBT foolish and fisherman required. I don't know when it happened or how it happened, but no way we're gonna see it right now. No way, right?
I don't know. It's possible.
Got our first Kamado here. It's a live check along with the two stories, I guess. And what
Yeah,
else?
Vidya save scum for fishermen.
No, but did Vidya even beat Grey Bay 10? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Dear Lord.
But we are seeing Camaro now. And Vidya's now done with Stone Tower, never coming back here again. Ugh.
Wow.
Camaro just hitting us with a refill.
There are those 3, now 2 checks, and Couple's Mask, right? That is on the keg trial.
Yep. Video, what?
Oh.
What?
Now this is actual routing.
Wow.
I don't know where he's gonna go, but yeah.
Iconic Castle filler.
Castle. You know what? Good routing by Vidya. I gotta say, these are the
Wow.
small things you can do to just
Jesus.
shorten your path. You gotta value these,
That was a good play. See, that's what I was talking about before. Like, Vidya, you shouldn't think of him as the person who saves scum for no reason. You should think of the person who fell down all of Stone Tower to get to Akana Castle. Like, that's solid routing there.
Exactly.
I also prefer doing the fire arrow shots from up there.
I never realized this was a possibility. That's interesting.
Interesting.
I think maybe the optimal, you shoot them and you move during the cooldown and try to get a side hop directly to the chest as you finish. Because you're soaring out of there anyway.
Alf now going for Poe Hut. Vidya now going for Camaro.
It is
Perfect
interesting
timing
how...
too, like right after the bomb lady.
Yeah, exactly. He decided to go for the Kamado here and the rest of Stone Tower Temple rather than stories right away.
Yeah.
But it's very interesting that, now they're going through each other's steps, but since the very beginning of the run, they took, different paths.
Yeah.
Like the beginning
also,
between going north and Palace or whatever, they just did those, interchangeably.
Yeah. Also, we don't have light arrow chest anymore. That was the Garrow that Vidya killed.
Yeah, beavers are, one beaver is wearing the captain's hat, trying to scare his brother off, and the other one is just
hiding behind a mirror shield.
They're just throwing the shield around.
What is
It's a Goldust re-grab. Oh!
Yeah, but Goldust is on the easier of the two. Why go this way?
No, you have to pick a path, and both of them suck. I think it's the one.
That's true.
Yeah.
But that's the way where he can do some swag strats.
Oh yeah, that's a good mention. Picto Box on Cafe. We don't know where the letter is, but Vidya this whole time has actually been playing around it, which is surprising. You know what? No, serious time now. Serious time, right? I swear. Is this why he saves scum? No way. It's like letter to cafe, time of day. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I don't know.
You guys be straws. I swear. I know we're making fun of the situation, but I don't know. I want to get an answer.
I don't know. I'd be willing to bet so much that he's never using that scum again. But I mean, I don't think he's waiting for letter to cafe at this point. I think he's making the gamble of doing gold dust, using all nice mass to get you to day 3. I think this is all timing checks now.
Yeah, pretty much the standard. Oh yeah, saves come day 3 for letter. Yeah, good question.
And now he's grabbing a keg.
I know this is
that's really good too.
This is one of the most iconic saves comes of all time that we're talking about, and I couldn't even remember the in-game time of the save scum.
It was sometime on day 3.
A very, very poor commentating job by me, I would say, not remembering that.
I think we're both just so confused anyway.
Yeah, there wasn't a Great Bay Temple clear either, because of Fisherman. That would make the most sense, but yeah. And I mean, like, yeah. This is still a long stretch, but you also got to think of Pamela right now because, for example, you got healing. You did the check. You got Song of Healing. I think from this point on, you're never resetting the save anyway because it's getting more and more realistic that you have to find the other item to get Pamela. Not likely, but realistic.
Like,
Realistic.
to be fair, healing is the only helpful thing he's found right now. Yeah, he's not going to get anything on that check.
Helpful is sure a word because so far I gave 3 dead checks, Song of Healing. So, helpful is certainly a description.
Yeah.
Wait, is it nighttime?
No, he went to day 2.
Oh. Yeah, I'm going crazy because, yeah.
See, that's why I can't focus on the safe scum. I can't think about it because it's just going to make me lose my mind. There's no reason for it. He's never going back to it. It's the only thought that can keep me sane right now.
Oh yeah, I definitely dropped it after like 2 seconds on the whatever I last mentioned it. But because I'm thinking here the All Knight's Mask situation. Oh, Alf is also re-grabbing the gold dust. That's the dire situation we're at when you see both of them re-grabbing. But yeah, because this is very minor, but Vidya is gonna have to go to the hotel twice, right? I think he's gonna have to play a few stories to get couples mask time a day, do that, and then go back for the long story, I think.
Well, you can get it on day 3. You can do couples mask on day 3.
Yeah, but is it 10? He won't be able to advance the stories. He can't play stories on day 3, so I mean he could reset cycle, make it night, and go for the couples. This is a timing thing. I don't know which one is faster, obviously.
Yeah. Because I mean,
it's a very
I don't know actually.
Very minor situation where it's not gonna be perfect doing these 3 checks.
Yeah. But I mean, the town hall opens at like what, 10, right? No, 9.
Yeah, it is 10. And when you're on day 3, you can't play stories anymore. So I think you're stuck with like 8 a.m.
Yeah, it's 8 a.m.
Not being able to advance properly. Yeah.
Oh, and he's gonna do Letter to Mama. Okay. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, in terms of last location, this is like very well done by Vidya. Like just everything syncing up on the late clock down checks here.
He's putting everything together very nicely. Yeah.
And you know what? I think this is why he didn't no, I mean he could have done that for sure, but I would say this is why he maybe did Stone Tower Temple plus Kamado before. Because now he can just safely do this. Yeah. If he played stories before, he would have to like maybe, jump the gun on gold dust, jump the gun on re-grabbing this, blah blah blah.
And he never got Camaro. Yeah, this works out very well for him.
And I always think it's I don't know how to find a word here. Not iconic, but let's just say iconic. This very, very huge last location where when you see like bad checks being done and like the other runner does the very bad check that the other one did,
Right.
Like Alf did Mikau super slow and stuff, and now Vidya is doing Mikau too. It's like, dear lord.
Yeah, but he's also grabbing Letter at the same time, whereas I don't think Alf ever did Madame Aroma and Bar.
No, I think he did exactly that too. I think he re-grabbed Letter and did
he
Mikau,
did
right?
get it. You're right, he did get it. We already know Madame Aroma's dead. It's a heart piece.
Yeah, he did it such a long time ago.
Yeah. I mean, because I feel the same. That would have been one of my first things. I mean, seeing that, like, hard double required Letter to Mama, I absolutely would have gone for that quick.
This is crazy, because Letter Mama gets you to Cafe's Mask for Midnight Meeting hookshot, and then you use the Letter to the Cafe's Mask that you got from Letter to Mama. You use it along with the Letter to Mama to get another check in the end. The vanilla game should have been like this, very, very recursive.
Yeah, true.
Even OOT does a time gag better than Majora, huh? With the Song of Storms.
Right.
Majora has none of it. Majora makes too much sense, Maybe.
I guess. I mean, the part of Majora I still don't understand is like, you needed a hook shot to get up to Akana. How on earth did that bald dude and Kefe get up there? Like, that will never make sense to me.
How do regular characters get around in those, godforsaken lands of whatever the game is?
Yeah, I mean, they didn't have any Mask of Death or anything, you know? Yeah, that's also a good point. Like, what items Link is able to take back through time? Like, masks are fine, but pieces of paper are too flimsy, I guess.
Wait, we only saw Goldust now, right? It has another wallet?
That's interesting.
Hey, that's funny, but not gonna have anything, right?
No, it doesn't change anything.
I saw. Oh, there it
There's
is.
Captains. There we go. And
It
that
takes
was
it to-
from, my god, that was from Mask of Truth. That was from Dog Race.
Gonna see if it's not Storms, but might be looking at it right now.
I mean, that was the more unfortunate of the two to find. Just because now Vidya can't do the second check, and we don't know if it's actually helpful or not.
Yeah, Mask of Truth, Logic, Beam Chests in Stone Tower.
I mean, I think at this point, right? Like, we're all praying for Pamela. Like, she has an opportunity to do something huge right now.
Yeah, definitely wish that.
Like, there's some serious potential right now to get a Pamela seed as one of the first races in Zegs.
Oh, this is 2 hours
See-
34 on the timer. I mean, -8 for Vidya, but
So
holy
I just
man.
want to point out real quick, what Vidya is doing right now would have been the perfect opportunity for a save scum. Because
Yeah,
if
because
it
the long
storms,
story.
exactly, this would have been a great opportunity for a save scum. I'm just pointing it out. Like, he didn't have to. I'm just saying it would have been a great opportunity.
How has he done Invisible Soldier just now?
I mean, Lens was in Stone Tower, and this is the first time coming back since then.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like he had such bad checks left, but I guess all of those were actually routable so far, which is crazy. He still wasn't at the point of soaring for a single check.
Right.
That's what you always want to do, maximize
Yeah.
the densities, even if there's.
That's what you always hope for.
So yeah, now Alf is gonna get his All Knight's mask here.
Yeah, and let's see how quickly he goes to it, because he has to reset. But I mean, for Captain's Hat, he would have to reset regardless. Also, Alf has had spectacular music.
Yeah, Vidya's very far ahead even with the FP8. It was just Alf and the first magic in Bomber's hideout. Just unfortunate,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was pretty much it.
The first magic really screwed Alf. If he had gotten that earlier, I think we would have had a serious race here.
Yeah, I think in terms of ordering and not going back to certain places, Vidya would have a bit of an edge, but it would have been very, very matched for sure. Especially on the last location, possible lottery items, it was 100% game on for sure.
I mean, especially with that fire arrow, that was in a great location. And Ice Arrow. Ice Arrow would have screwed me over pretty bad. I really don't like Deku Playground. Nope, that's
There it
it. We're
is.
done.
We
It's
don't have the
over.
legendary Pamela T today.
One day.
Fortunately for the runners, and unfortunately for us, they can breathe a little bit of air right now.
Yeah.
No gossips, no beavers, boo. Boo.
I mean, we gotta have a beaver seed, right? Like, we have to.
At
some
one
point.
point, come on.
Right?
No, double timing in the grave here isn't as important because he has a whole Grey Bay Temple left. Foolish Grey Bay Temple. This
Yeah,
is what
and
has been carrying this whole seed, by the way. You know, the safety of a Fire Arrow hunt and then a Lullaby item hunt
No, wait.
with
When
GBT.
we were talking a while ago, like hours ago at this point, where we were like, okay, Vidya could either go Shrine or go Ranch. If he had just done both of those, he'd be Go Mode at this point. He would have been Go Mode a while ago.
Yeah, it's weird to say in terms of, you know, when would he do stories? Because, you know, there's also Path to Snowhead. Maybe he would have checked that early too, and then you get the Kagan and Song of Healing. But yeah, a very realistic Go mode could have been achieved sooner. I'm in the opinion that, man, like grandma stories are such fast checks, and I think when you can try to group things together as much as you can, but sometimes you can just, you know, jump the gun a little bit, just put a few checks ahead of the line just because they're so quick. And I think this is a perfect spot for, you know, just jump the gun on stories, get massively rewarded, and that's it.
Right.
And then you deal with, you know, routing Camaro or whatever, you know.
Right. I mean, Vidya hates going Ranch. I know that for a fact. I don't know why, but he hates it.
I think it's all situational. For example, skipping Ranch Day 3 at the beginning of the seed was really good. I think that was 100% the play. But in these last locations, like, you know, you do Shrine, and then all your locations suck. They have, like, 2 checks, 3 checks if you're lucky. So Ranch is amazing there.
And I think at that point, he was missing, like, 2 Foolishes. I think he had all the Waths. No, 1 Foolish, the South Clocktown.
I can't even tell the Foolishes he was missing because South Clocktown Foolish wasn't in Ranch. So where was it? And why did Vidya miss it?
I don't know, because he definitely missed it, because he was checking all of the wallet things.
No, I think the wallet he might have just, you know, memory hold that where Bremen was or whatever. Or maybe this got distracted with the post box or something.
Right. I mean, still checking Bremen, I think absolutely makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like he fully ignored. I think he just, you know, maybe an accident that he did wallet checks and stuff.
I mean, like I was saying, like, it's that late into the seed, and it's on one of the checks that's like a multi-location. It's pretty easy to just not, you know, piece that together in the moment.
A good double time spot. You got Grey Bay Temple done with FD. If you got Prime Execution, I hope Vidya does. We will be watching. You get oh no, he just made it day 3. I have a feeling
he'll be fine. Yeah.
I take back what I said. He's just gonna play double time much later then. Because with FD Grey Bay Temple, if you have like the strats, you gotta play it rather earlier. If you have the owl in Grey Bay and stuff, the Zora Hall owl, I mean.
I mean, I normally play it just right as I enter.
Yeah, right as you enter is a very good cushion strat. But, you know, when you start to get really fast and start running out of time, it's... Not to be a subtle brag or anything, but it's actually a thing. You gotta play it, like, you know, much before you enter the previous temple boss door and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen some people that are still just, like, waiting for Majora.
And yeah, and when it comes down to it, even if you're not, you know, too skilled or whatever, it doesn't hurt to go aggressive on the double time. Because, like, the worst of all is for sure waiting. That's horrible.
Right.
And
I mean,
Alf has a captain's hat now.
yeah, we'll see if he just goes right for it.
Just gotta.
He's not checking couples, which he went out of his way. Wait, did I
I
don't know
think
if he
in a
got couples
situation,
actually.
if you're really screwed by storms, God forbid, you just, you song a time and then you do story plus couples mask in this, very non-routed, very weird way.
Yeah.
Because, come on, you gotta check your go mode. It's a little bit overkill to just go for the checks before they don't have much routing potential anymore.
Right.
Either doing arrows, goat, well executed. I think in the end, goat ran away, but he charged, so it's went
Yeah,
well.
it's fine. All right, as we wait for them to finish up, I'm gonna have a croissant.
Yeah.
So I will be right back.
Oh, okay. I got a little bit over half dinner here. I gotta finish too. So Vidya, I can't tell really what's Vidya's in-game time. I think the little sun color compared to the clock, but I think we should be fine. As much as I know Vidya for being on the speedrun side of things, I don't know what strats he uses for a Great Bay Temple. Not sure if he does all the gamer jumps or if he does a few safety options here and there.
He does every single gamer jump.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be quick.
Wouldn't expect anything less.
He's the one who showed me how to do the Goron roll here.
Okay, now I see the little sun is purple. It's on the earlier side, but it's fine for sure. But yeah, holy moly, after... Oh, took a fall.
A bad bonk.
Yeah, after 2 hours, 40 plus minutes of just, going through the seed, getting the checks, and not getting anything out of them, we are gonna see an ending finally. Just the typical execution fest in a Great Bay Temple, as intended.
As the rando gods intended.
Yeah, at this point, vanilla rando. So, all the little pranks and schemes, such as Great Bay Temple Foolish Fisherman Required, or, song item scouting until you go to Pamela and it's there. You can save all of that for future seeds, don't worry. But right now, it wasn't like that.
I think Zegs is going to be great for having all sorts of shenanigans.
Gambling dog race and then I can't
That is
even
a good
imagine,
point.
honestly. Like Fire Arrow was in Shrine, which is okay, but like how long would you shave off of just searching random items? It's actually insane to think about it.
I mean, I remember there was a qual a while ago that had like light arrows on dog race or something. And it was a qual, so there were like 30 people in it, and the commentators were also just furious that no one just did a blind dog race. Meanwhile, like, we were all waiting for someone to check it for like hours.
But was it hinted? What was the deal?
No, it was nothing. Like, there was no hint, there was nothing for it. And Mask of Truth, I don't remember where it was, but it was somewhere very tough.
Oh, that is very, yeah, that is weird. Cause like you don't necessarily gamble dog race out of nowhere.
Right.
Cause like you need this, you need the second place money, and honestly, you need a reason to do it. And I think most of the time there isn't. It's just like fancy play.
Yes.
Oh, I think I vaguely remember this
Yeah.
one. Mirror Shoot Chest, Mask of Truth.
Yeah, that one was gross.
Could the mirror shoot chest have been hinted? I think it was it a no. No, I was thinking of Blitz. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah,
Don't
I
tell me
remember
now.
that happening a bunch in season 4, where you had lights hidden somewhere in well. Good jump. Nice.
Got stutter, but got the jump. Nice.
I still don't understand how to do that trick. I've tried it so many times.
So there are a few parts of it. First of all, the angle you have to hold, it's a super crooked angle. It's almost as
Right.
far as you can go diagonally without Link sidestepping, you know? He has to be
Right.
running. And
Yeah,
then I
because you
think
gotta
you
get
just
that
gotta...
roll.
It's like... I don't know if it's like good spacing or something. But, you know, just be like kind of in the middle of the little platform or whatever. And yeah, it's not a big deal, but you can definitely miss if you just go if you try to do it in randomly, you know.
Right. I mean, I've
And
watched videos on it. I've seen like the setup that you have to do to like aim towards the thing, and I don't know.
and honestly, I think what helps what really helps is when you're in the air, you hold forward. I started doing that, and it magically improved the consistency. It's crazy. Nice big water wheel too.
Yeah, good recovery there.
Yeah, I gave the benefit of the doubt of Vidya's strats, but yeah, he's just like guns blazing for sure.
Yeah, but see what I mean? Like he's got all the strats down. He knows.
Yeah, just a long jump here, but this long jump is fine because the Zora jump is just so weird.
It's so precise, and I always think that I miss it, and then he'll grab, and I get that little heart attack, which I don't really want during a race like this.
But yeah, in terms of the boss key jump, I think the of all the little elements, the super crooked angle, I think it's definitely the most important. Is it
Yeah.
all, you know? People use different controllers with and without notches, GameCube or not. Like if you open KZ, you can actually see the value that the analog input shows, and you know use it as a little bit of a reference.
That's a good idea. But no, I have to use a GameCube controller for this. I have to have notches. It's too tough without.
Yeah, my most modern, most recent video game here is literally a Nintendo Wii, and I use a GameCube controller, so I cannot relate to the notchless life. I never used Xbox 360. I never used whatever PlayStation number. I don't even have it as a PC controller. I'm just fully in a bubble of a notch world for sure.
I mean, even the Wii, even the nunchuck controller has notches.
Exactly.
Like they knew.
Well, Alpha has to adjust the aim a little bit at the goat.
That's fine. Worse things have happened.
Smooth from here.
Yeah. Out of magic. Oh no!
He ran out of magic?
Yeah, he's got to go get some.
Oh
He
yeah,
went in
refill.
with like half magic. He didn't do the refill for some reason.
I gotta say I've started thinking that, oh yeah, just gonna take a bite.
Mm-hmm.
The refill in the last room, I like that refill. I love it because you get everything and you get magic. But recently I started to think, wow, maybe this is a little bit too much cringe in terms of time waste. But sometimes I don't know, like you can't just go here without that much magic.
Well, you also have the I don't know what they're called, the little goo guys in the seesaw room. So you can grab a magic from one of them.
I didn't think that deep. That is really good. Meanwhile, Alf's magic actually falls down from the from Zora Cape.
That's the worst. I hate that so much.
I think Guppy showed me once. You just go down with the magic all the way, and you use underwater ocarina to play New Wave from there. Really good, actually. It's you gotta have it in mind.
I'm
like trying to finish off this croissant in silence as best I can. But it's really flaky.
Yeah. Logic for a required gib though and mirror shield chest is definitely interesting. Yeah, like Fox said, fire arrow and light arrow become kind of a scoutable check by tracking the logic of the requirements. I don't know. I wish I got one of these seeds one time, but the amount of cases you have out of hints that are not so simple is very limited.
I don't know, man. You got plenty of tournament to go.
Yeah, as long as you're ready for those, you know how to interpret logic correctly, you should be fine.
I mean, I just hate the seeds where you have like Termina Field Wath, Southern Swamp Wath, and then I don't know, like a Great Bay Coast Wath. So like you just get all of it so early.
Yeah.
Poor Alf.
Yeah, if the way of the heroes just dry out super early, it's always annoying for sure, but it is what it is.
Yeah, there's only so much you can do.
There can be, logic involving Song Foolish and stuff, except for Song Foolish. There's always more to it, but yeah. I'd say that the early hints for early locations that just get satisfied really quickly, it's always kind of a bummer to see them.
Yeah. Also, for anyone who has not seen Alf's Go Mode stream, I highly recommend it. His Go Mode picture is phenomenal. It's a little curvy, but like as if he sucked up Link and then like facing down Majora and the moon.
I haven't noticed up until now, but yeah, it's really nice.
I love it.
Majora sitting there waiting.
Yep. I don't know if he made it himself, but man, it's wonderful.
Majora is also wearing red boots, I think, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe don't check out Vidya's.
Yeah.
The picture has been so disturbing this entire time.
It's 3 hours of looking at this on the side of the eye.
Staring at this passionate kiss. It's really uncomfortable.
Is he gonna run out of magic?
He's getting close.
Oh, just enough.
GG's.
This is 2 hours, 55 minutes, almost flat. -8 because of the fair play, so, true time, quote unquote, 2 hours 48. But yeah, Vidya wins the first match of Group C. I don't know if it's the first match, but I think it's both runners' first match.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
What?
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hi. I forgot about Bombers Night Out just for too long.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we're watching. It's very unfortunate.
We were so sad.
I totally forgot about it for so long, and I know I was ahead until that point.
I don't know how ahead you were. I mean, at the very
I
least,
had everything but magic.
Oh,
Hello.
Like when I got locked behind magic, I had,
I think you had
ice
arrows
lights,
even.
all that stuff
Yeah, we're
at
watching. It's very unfortunate.
45 minutes or so.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
a while you had Ice Arrow over Vidya for sure, but then eventually Vidya got around routing it not too late.
Yeah.
I'd say it would be, the race would be quite matched if that didn't happen, especially at the ending where you were doing such different checks on the last location.
Hmm.
Yeah, looking at my tracker here, I had see here, Smithy 2, All Night Mass 2, Aroma and Bar, I guess the graveyard checks, but those don't really count, and then Beavers, and that was it. So I was
I
down to
was low on checks too.
Yeah. Part of me, okay, so at the end of that race, before I hit go mode, part of me was really hoping it was Beavers. One, because like I have yet to get like truly fucked by a race. require beavers. I'm just waiting for it to happen. I want it to happen just so everyone can meme on me because I think it's gonna be really funny. But I set up that entire thing so everything except for beavers was going to route so nicely. I got the letter to Mama. I was ready to trade it in, and then I would have gone Shiro. It would have been so nice to clear out the rest of my last location checks. And you guys would have said, wow, that's so cool. And if it was on beavers, it's like, all right, well, you've done everything else, so now get fucked.
You forgot about GBT Foolish Fisherman, but yeah, sure. Beavers.
Oh, yeah, of course. Fisherman. Yeah, I'm totally going to do that. Yeah.
The
Forgot that's in
foolish GBT.
So,
Fisherman
okay.
behind it.
The funny thing is, I have GBT Foolish written down. I completely blanked on that, but there's a secondary set of criteria that crosses GBT off the list once you get Oath on eggs, because you have the Snowhead Foolish Except Song, which means that the song and fire arrows cannot be in GBT because the boss song is New Wave.
And it can't be on Fisherman either, right?
Yeah, because you need New Wave for that. So you immediately knew that all GBT.
I knew it, because for a while I was talking about the Snowhead Temple Foolish Except Song logic, and then I was like, okay, GBT is foolish, so it's redundant. I knew it was useful. I knew it.
Yeah, so there absolutely could have been Mirror in GBT or Snowhead, but it wouldn't have gotten you anything. And then, until then, so you'll notice if you go back and look, when I soar out of Stone Tower Temple the first time, you see me heading towards GBT, and then I immediately turn around and start doing eggs because I had just put that together. That it's there's just no way that GBT is going to be necessary. So
Yeah.
even the disregarding that I thinkest on the foolish, but
Vidya, did you have the South Clocktown Foolish hint?
Yeah, I traded in Moonsteer. I know.
Oh, not only that, you also got Wallet in South Clocktown.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, that was on the mailbox. I don't know
Right.
if that actually counts towards South Clocktown or not.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, Foolish
Yeah.
it does.
If
So-
any region with a mailbox is foolish, then it's just crossed off.
Yeah,
so
but
Bremen
it was
Mass
one of those.
Banks too as well.
Right.
Oh, Bremen Mass was banked too? Oh, whoops. Yeah, okay. I wasn't thinking about that. My bad.
But it was just one of those things where you check it pretty late in the seed after you've had that hint for a while, and when a multi-item or multi-location item like that, you're not always going to remember.
I'm
It's
just
tough.
glad we never found Letter to Cafe, and so we didn't have to think about frigging Pictobox at any point. That would have been pretty bad.
Yeah, and I on your side, I think you were playing around it for quite a while, because you were on night 1 and you did the rest of Stone Tower Temple and Kamado. Technically, it was Letter to Cafe time of day.
It was, yeah. I mean, it was more just trying to route Kamaro than anything else, but at some point, so okay, you'll notice after I got the keg, I saved Scum because I'm like, okay, if there's nothing in Ranch, then I can just reset, and then I don't have to blow up the racetrack boulder again, and it's going to be technically a little bit more efficient, I think. And then as soon as I got healing on Ranch, I'm like, okay, I can't go back. This is just bad now. So in my head, I was just like, okay, I have to commit to the healing checks super hard, because if the healing checks are nothing, then I can reset and do the most crackhead save Scum of all time, and you guys would have been like, wow, that's cool. But it didn't work out that way.
But instead, we were just losing our minds the entire time, being like, when's he going to go back?
Yeah. About that save Scum, I think we talked a little bit about it. Not too much, but we talked it a little bit. If you see the VOD. We couldn't understand it, man. You mentioned the range stuff, but I mean, no, range stuff is because of the keg, right? But we just couldn't understand it. Because you only had the keg minigame, so at worst you just got the couple of masks and bailed, or you did the thing again by cheating. But we didn't understand the Scum, man.
Okay. Full disclosure, I think it was a bad save Scum. Now in retrospect, in the moment I thought it was genius, but I agree with you. It's pretty stupid.
Yeah.
You should have committed to it. We didn't have to know that.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like, yeah, this seems like a good idea. And then it definitely wasn't, especially because ranch was required. And I guess like I definitely put off ranch longer than I probably should have. And it did end up being required, so I could have gotten Captain's Hat a lot earlier.
Yeah, I do recall you saying you really don't like going to ranch.
I mean, if I have Goron, I will try my best to find excuses to not do it, especially when once I found Deku Mask, I was like, okay, there's no way I'm doing ranch cycle 1 because I have all of Deku Palace and I got the Cafe Mask. I'm like, okay, now I reset, do Midnight Meeting and do the North to kill time for it, and it works out great. So ranch wasn't on my mind at all. Except for the fact that I never got a Ranch Sisters hint, and I'm like, damn, if there is a required aliens hint in Ranch, I'm gonna look like a biggest fool. But
but weirdly,
boat archery.
Right, like almost all of our hints in Ranch were repeats.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Last always hint was a boat archery.
Right.
It was on the east pier.
Yeah.
The whole thing with ranch, like I think it was fine to skip it. For example, at the very beginning you skipped it, and I think it was correct. But at the end, when you were like you do shrine, you're running out of locations. The best you have is like playing Song of Soaring for 2 or 3 checks. So from there, ranch is actually it starts getting good. It starts having a lot of value because you were gonna go there for essentially 3 checks. I mean, 2 of them were valid, but essentially 3. So yeah, it was gonna be one of the best next locations. And there's also Path to Snowhead, 2 checks and all that stuff. So yeah, it's from that point of view that ranch is quote unquote good.
I agree. Once I got the fire arrows, I was thinking there were 3 decent plays you could have done. One of them was ranch. One of them was going to Uninverted Stone Tower Temple, which I hadn't done. And one of them was going north because you have the Swamp Title Deed and you have fire arrows, which meant you actually had quite a decent number of checks in the north. So, and in the end, going north got me that keg, so it pointed me in the direction of ranch, but unfortunately it didn't, give me the Captain's Hat as fast as I probably would have liked. So.
Yeah, after you finished up Stone Tower Temple, we were talking about how basically your 2 best options were Shrine and Ranch. Yeah. And if you had just committed hard to both of those, would have been a little bit faster.
Over. You can peek Smithy now? I did not know that. Okay, I'll remember that.
Yeah.
Wait, both of them?
Yeah, you can pick both of them.
What? Oh my god, that's crazy, dude.
You just go back in after you give the money or the gold dust.
Okay, that's crazy. Okay.
And he's just hammering away at it. It's got a big red glow on it.
That's why Zoe made me do so much testing on VC. Oh my god. She's like, bro, can you please look at what the sword looks like on Virtual Console? I'm like, why? Why does this matter? Like, I need to know the texture's wrong. I guess it all makes sense now.
Everything's falling into place.
But yeah, I mean, anything else? How'd you guys like the seed? Playing a massive last location right away and whatnot.
Yeah, I thought it was a great seed. I just forgot about Bomber's Hideout because I'm dumb.
I felt
like all in succession. I got Ice, Lights, Deku, and I was like, oh my god, I'm doing great. And then I got stuck behind Magic.
Did you peek the wall?
Yes, I did. I just forgot about it.
Okay. Because I didn't... I mean, a lot was happening at that point. We're getting, required items left and right then. So I just wasn't sure.
What was I going to say? Yeah, I feel like I probably got hookshot about as early as one realistically could hope to in given the seed, so I didn't feel too terrible about that. It's just the eventual final song item hunt that kind of sucked, but it is what it is.
Oh yeah, the seed was so long. For a while, we were just zoned in of when is Stone Tower Temple going to be accessible? When?
Yeah.
And hookshot, it was one of the only things in the way for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you had every other piece of Stone Tower Temple aside from Hook.
Mm-hmm. And in the end, ISTT gang prevails once again Let's go. And
As
it gets
always.
you. I think Mask of Truth was in Stone Tower as well, right? So it was like
Yeah.
doubly the correct play. Okay.
How
I
often
really
have you
added
guys?
ISTT first as well?
Let's go.
How often have
My
you guys
brother.
seen a full gold chest stone tower?
Never. I've never seen that before.
Yeah,
My eyes lit up when that happened.
and especially before doing eggs too. You get your sword upgrade and another bottle.
Yeah.
Although there was the bottle on like, so like I was
That's
chill
what that
with whatever.
was.
Yeah, it was a milk bottle.
I could not tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were absolutely stumped. Thought it was just like a gold rupee or something, or silver rupee. But you sat on it for a while, so we were like, maybe it's something good.
I just wanted to be extra sure it was, because it kind of looked like Blast Mask, but definitely wasn't.
Yeah, it's really hard to peek when it's like actually an item. Because I kind of love when it's just a piece of heart and you're like, all right, I obviously know what that is. I can leave. But yeah, so all in all, very, very fun race to watch. Hope you guys had a good time, and we wish you best of luck on your next races.
Yeah, I just want to give a quick shout out because the community has remained a little bit dormant since the end of season 4. And leave it to our main man Dodo to just like slide into my DMs and be like, yo, I want to run a tournament. And you know, we had been sitting on the 1.16 beta for a while, but it felt like it was time to do it. And you know, just like that, we were up and running. We got this tournament going on. It's really cool because it's not a main tournament, we can do lots of cool like experimentation with it. And if people think ideas suck, then it's just like, all right, well, we won't do that for season 5. So yeah, big shout outs to Dodo for getting this up and running, and the huge level of participation that we have. So shout out to everybody who's in.
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty good tournament and setting for this like off-season thing. It's pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, and I'm very excited to see what other exciting races we have in the future.
Yeah, and thanks for getting this restream up and running in like just a couple hours, because I think people kind of clued in this match was happening like while Spec's race was going on. It's like, oh yeah, maybe we can get a crew for this. So thanks for doing that, guys.
Yeah,
And
we appreciate
also,
it.
absolutely, guys. And speaking of, our next races are going to be tomorrow at 12 Eastern with Spec and Nasho, and then later that day at 4:30 Eastern time with Islia versus Fifth Whammy. So absolutely check out all of those. Wow, there are a lot coming up, even just in the next week. So definitely be ready at ZSR for a lot of more great MMR content.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Spec versus Nasho. That's a South American matchup right there, right?
Yeah, it is.
There you go.
I went to schedule it and I was like, what time zone are you in? We're the same time zone.
Nice.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
That's excellent.
We've had enough Canada team kills over the years, so you know, just what it got to be.
Yeah, muito bom. Very excited.
Yep.
All right, well, I think that's all from us. If Tomotachi, you want to take us out?
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yep,
Yeah, we can
there you
hear
go.
you.
There we go. For whatever reason, my Discord stopped working. All right. I think Cemetary's going to try to pick up one of those 2 matches tomorrow, so hopefully get that one going. He's pretty much the one to blame for, or thank for, whatever you want to look at, this match getting on tonight, because he kind of pulled all the strings in the background to make sure everyone was in place for it. Thank you to our runners for running, comms for common, trackers for tracking. Thank you for the audience for coming out. I'm going to send you all over to the otters, and we're going to get out of here. So I hope everyone has a good night.
Have a good night.
Good night,
Have a
everyone.
good one, guys.